morning, everybody. It is Wednesday, November 20th, 2024, and we're coming to you live. Good morning. How's everybody doing today?
Good.
This is the show that should not have happened.
Yeah.
Bonus
really
show.
Shouldn't.
Well, you're not having a good day, Carmen?
I am.
Thank you, Gio. I'm a little sleepy today, too, for no reason. I went to bed early.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's this weather.
I have no idea what the weather is like.
Must be nice.
What does that have to do with anything? I meant, like, this morning I looked out the window and my car had rain on it. I went, oh, I didn't even know it was raining.
Yeah, it's supposed to rain like off and on today a lot.
That's why we're here.
Yeah.
Because we were supposed to be off because of the sheriff's clay shoot today that we were taking off to do the charity, and it got postponed because of the hurricanes, and then got postponed to today, and then it got postponed yesterday because they're expecting rain all day today. So there you go. Which I have to tell you has been the best gift that I've gotten so far this year.
Didn't want to do it?
No, I definitely want to do it. 100% want to do it. It couldn't have come at a worse time. I had yesterday, we got off the air here, and Carmen, I didn't even see you. I was at the station yesterday.
Yeah, why would you see me?
You must really run out of there pretty quick.
Yeah, I have to go to my other job.
You must get all your stuff done really quick before you leave.
Yeah, I do.
Right.
Because I also get here at 5 in the morning.
Just saying, I hope all your T's are crossed and your I's are dotted.
What's wrong? What did I miss? Exactly. Nothing. So shut your mouth.
Carmen, I just hope you didn't hit the switch from analog to
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah.
You don't know what that could do to a show. That'll really wipe us out. No, I went there yesterday. It seems like it's humming a little bit more in there. Like there's more people and things are going on in that building than it used to be. Like a couple of last time I was there.
Back in 2020 when you were there, things were a lot different.
Yeah. No, I know that, but that's what I'm saying. It seems like it's humming now. There's people back at the job. There's people dressed up in suits. You know, it's like a real workplace now, as opposed to before when it was just like work from home and come in every once in a while in shorts.
Yeah,
you know. So I spent time with Olivero yesterday. We talked about the cruise. I'm very excited about the cruise now.
What do you got?
We all know your mic wasn't on. We all know your mic wasn't on.
It was.
No, idiot. we all heard in the background.
Well, what do you got? What kind of news you got, Michael?
Questions for you guys. Think about this. Carmen, you think about this. Carmen?
Yeah.
Okay. Who in the building would you want to go on the cruise? Like, who would be fun?
Ugh.
I know.
Do we have to?
But Galvin, you know who's fun?
No, I know who's fun and who should go on the cruise.
Who?
JoJo.
Boom.
Yep.
Dizzy.
Boom.
Monica.
No, that's okay. Crazy.
Oh, come on.
Oh, Monica's
Monica is a blast.
Especially drinking Monica.
Yeah. Drunk Monica is a lot of fun.
Great stories.
I feel like she's going to yell at us about the Bills and about masculine toxicity.
Yeah. Oh, my credentials don't work. Stand by.
Shocking.
Hope you crossed your T's and dotted your I's.
That's you. She's imitating you.
I'd love to see drunk Monica on the cruise so I can sit her down and tell her how Josh Allen and Donald Trump are the same person.
Oh, man.
Why? Why do you want to ruin her vacation?
So Dizzy, I think, is going already, right? I mean, he went last year. He's become like a staple of the cruise.
Did Dizzy do anything to help out when he was there, or he's just there?
He just told everyone he was Mike Calta.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was it. Yeah, well, you like hanging banners and setting stuff up.
It used to be the people that went were like,
I think that's just Corey. I think that's just Corey.
Yeah.
Do you not want Dizzy to go?
No, it's fine.
Sounds like it. You were calling him fat the other day. Now you don't want him to go.
Is that why he's too fat to go on the cruise?
No, it just seems like there's a lot of freeloaders that don't really do anything when they get on the boat. They're just there for their vacation.
Man,
yeah, I know what you're saying. Like, it used to be, hey, you get to go on the cruise. You're gonna have to work. You're gonna have to set stuff up and do everything. But you get the cruise.
You're like my Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy. You get in there and clear out all the fat.
You know, it's because you look around. Corey goes on the cruise and he has he brings all of the equipment. He's setting up banners and stuff, podcasts. He's got responsibilities.
Right.
I know McGibble's on the cruise. He's taking video. He's
Right.
McGibble's
out.
Oh, really?
What?
Out.
Who's going to
Why?
do? Oh, no.
What was your question? What was your question?
So who's going to do video?
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the video guy says, "Oh no."
Break out your little yellow handheld from
Yep.
1993
Yep.
video recorder. It's
no.
HD.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's your video guy.
I just don't recall Dizzy doing anything to help with the the work aspect of the cruise. He's just kind of a freeloader.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was like, oh,
My God.
Dizzy made us laugh a couple times. We should give him a free cruise.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's kind of what
Okay. So
and then
Somebody doesn't want to share a room with Dizzy.
Yeah.
Oh, I would never share him with Dizzy.
So Gio's out. I mean, Gio's sorry. Gio's
I'm
got
fine.
Dizzy out. Dizzy's out. All
Out.
right.
I have JoJo in.
Well, hold on. All in favor of Dizzy being out, say aye.
I
You're the only one.
I mean, listen, pull your own weight, which for him is a lot more lately.
Oh my God!
Okay.
You know people can hear this.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. You know where to find me, Dizzy?
Oh,
By
what
the
did
way-
Dizzy do to you?
By the way, Dizzy has to go for the punch out on the seas where he fights you.
Oh, that's fine.
The punch out at sea. Yeah,
That would be
Wouldn't that be great? All right. JoJo in.
In.
Yeah, JoJo, she's going to be extremely helpful.
Yes.
Let me just tell you about JoJo.
Yeah.
Okay. JoJo went on the cruise one time when she didn't even work here. Her and her friend got a room and they hung out with us. And I got so drunk. Was that with Bert? Yeah, because we were.
Yeah.
Remember the bartender in wherever island we were at recognized Bert from Travel Channel and got him loaded and just got me loaded as being in the peripheral. And we went to a Hooters afterwards. And at one time I was just passed out in the bathroom in Hooters. And the next thing I know, JoJo was walking me back to the ship like my mom had showed up, and she took care of me with cold compresses while I was laying in bed. I was dying, then came in to check on me, and then later on when we were doing our broadcast, showed up with candy.
Yeah. And remember, ordered a bunch of snacks, a bunch of appetizers and everything,
Right.
coordinated it, and then got all the stuff out of the room afterwards. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was fantastic.
Yeah.
Now tell me the story that what Dizzy did for the cruise.
He told everybody
Brought
he
his
was
stupid
me.
cousin.
Brought his cousin who did gay stuff in the in the jacuzzi allegedly.
Yeah.
And
Dressed like Spanish.
Yeah. And
That was funny,
probably
wasn't it?
smuggled the drugs on.
Yeah, look, they're dressed the same. Isn't it funny?
Man.
I
My
hate
God,
Dizzy.
what did Dizzy do to you?
You're making me dislike Dizzy.
Am I not stating facts? I'm just making observations.
All right, so I guess Dizzy's out.
Did you guys think it was really funny when they dressed the same? Wasn't that cool?
Come on.
All right, they're the same person.
So that was the big offering to help the show
right.
that's there for work.
All right, Dizzy out. JoJo in.
Corey working in.
Corey working in.
Yeah.
100% in.
Yeah.
Mike Olivero in.
In. Yeah. I'm thinking people that have not normally gone, like who would be fun? Richard would be fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Richard would be fun to go.
No freeloaders this year.
Yeah. I don't really know anybody else like in promotions. I don't know who they are. If you say it,
John
I'll know.
Brennan in or out?
I think John Brennan's in.
Yeah.
How about John Senning? John Senning looks like he belongs.
Yeah, at
In-
sea.
On a
Let's see.
cruise
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
He's on the brochure when you open it up.
Right.
He puts the bro in brochure.
I think that would be good. All in favor of John Senning, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Oh, unanimous. Except Carmen.
I said I.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
She's deep voice.
What's wrong with you today? Why are you so mean today?
You started it.
You started this.
I'm just saying that.
You come in. Where were you? I was
I'm just
here.
saying I missed you yesterday. That was all.
That's not what you were just saying.
I was just saying it would have been nice to see your face, but evidently you get out of there pretty quick.
That's not what you were saying.
Well,
What time did you get here? 12? 1?
No, I was there by like 10:45.
He's trying
Oh,
to
you got
preemptively.
out of work real fast. How'd you get here so fast?
I went from one office to the other.
Oh, exactly.
He's trying to preemptively strike you for the other day whenever he said that you had to pay for stuff and he wouldn't pay you back.
Yeah, exactly. I know. I get it, Galvin, and you're starting all of it.
I don't even know what he said. I walked into the building yesterday. Joe and I, we were carrying some stuff, and this guy just stops us in the hallway and he starts talking to us, and he goes, "You get a bill, say that?" And
What?
And he was like, going what? Joe and I just stared at him and we were like, what? And he goes, did you get that from the storage? And we went, no. And he goes, what? You know,
I think,
well, good
I think he
talking.
said something like, "You only need it till you need it."
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like that.
You only need it till you need it.
Who the hell was that?
I think he was like a maintenance guy or something, but he just was in the lobby, was walking, stopped to address us, and then just kept moving. We were like, what just happened?
Did he at any point coach Bobby Boucher?
Yeah, that's what. It's weird because he didn't have an accent. He just spoke in phrases that we didn't understand.
Yeah.
We were like, my always thing is, hi, nice to see you too. Yeah.
It wasn't one of the junk jockeys. They were
Nope.
there. They were there yesterday.
I did not see them. I was there so early.
Yeah.
I didn't see them. Yeah. No, I got off. Let me see what I do. I went to Mike Olivero's office. I could hear Mike Olivero. His door closed, but I could hear him on a Teams meeting. I just started banging on the door until he let me in.
Oh yeah, no. Corey did tell us that Mike was in a meeting.
He's in a meeting. I go, okay. So he was in the meeting with Chris Egan too. It was like you couldn't go much higher than that. And we went in there and we hung out and talked about the cruise. And I got very excited for the cruise because it'll be here before you know it. We're still going to announce another comedian. How do you like that?
Yeah.
Oh,
So, I mean, you guys had this big discussion, and so far we have one other person. You want another cruise?
JoJo's.
Yeah,
That's it.
JoJo's
That was the
in,
big
Disney's
decision?
out.
the discussion we had yesterday was more about who shouldn't go.
Oh.
Yeah. And then we found
What's that list?
Yeah.
out.
Dizzy, number
Dizzy.
one.
All right.
Dizzy's on it.
All right.
Then we found out McGibbles wasn't going. And
What happened to McGibbles?
I don't know.
Priced himself out?
Probably.
Something like that.
Yeah.
He's in demand.
Do you have one without the other?
I don't know
What?
that.
Oh, I get you. He wanted to bring somebody.
No.
Oh,
No, you said he's in demand. What makes you in demand?
Having a lot of work.
good work.
Having a strong portfolio.
Hey, well, what I'm saying
Being
is,
able to do video
Yeah.
when that's your job.
you think
Video
that
guy.
do you think that's the only good photographer in Tampa Bay, or do you think that one had a good high profile position that offered him a lot of work in that area, and one works with the other one?
Are you taking credit for McGibbles?
Yeah, that's okay.
I feel like you decided he's not going because he's too highfalutin for you now.
I don't know.
Negative.
I don't know what's happening.
I like him, and I wish he was going. So let's get that clear. No, I think what I'm saying is that you get a lot of exposure from working at this radio station.
Right.
You work with a lot of clients, and you got a lot of things that the average photographer normally doesn't get just by being a guy who takes good pictures in St. Petersburg.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So sometimes they work hand in hand. Sometimes one works with the other one.
Okay.
Am I not saying that any more clear than what I am?
Yeah, I just don't think we agree with you.
Okay.
No, I just don't really. I don't think I understand.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that sometimes people launch their career at the radio station because the radio station opens you up to meeting a lot more people
Right,
that
I
need
get
work
that
than
part.
you ever would before.
But why the shutdown now? He's not.
Well, I'm saying now he's too busy or too in demand or whatever to do the cruise or whatever. Okay, unless you do at the radio station is what I'm saying is that they go hand in hand. The business, maybe not after a certain point, you know what I mean?
Right.
But I'm just saying in the beginning, it's kind of what helps you out to get to where you are. That's all. Maybe I didn't say.
All right. McGibbles out.
It was out. Man. It was out. I'm pretty sure he's never going to talk to me again now.
Oh, it'll be fine. He'll be back next year once you see the video from this year.
That's about you.
Yeah, that's all right.
Like, yeah, it really was. It was worth paying the extra whatever.
Yeah, I guess he is worth it.
Yeah.
That whole supply and demand thing, huh? All right.
I think you'll do great, Joe.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it, Mike.
Yeah.
Wait, are
You
you
don't buy me
serious?
out. I buy you out.
You're serious about that?
Oh,
Joe's
yeah,
gonna be the
sure.
video guy?
Joe did video all through the cruises up
Yeah.
until like
I
2 years
remember.
ago.
I remember
Yeah.
the recap videos were. Oh. No.
Just the one from last year.
All right, Joe's out.
Oh
Just kick
man.
Joe off the cruise.
I don't have to go.
You know, you have to go.
Well, I mean, if you don't want me to go,
I didn't
you
say
know.
that. I just don't care if you shoot video.
Joe's bringing all the pantses.
Did we meet all the Panthers yesterday?
We met some of the
I think
pantses.
You did.
Was Mama Pants there?
Mama Pants was there.
Yeah, that was the main
Yeah.
pants.
I know she looked different.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, Annette was there too.
I met it. I hung out with Annette.
Yeah.
And then Mama Pants just looked. I don't know. She looked different.
Yeah.
Now I can see why Spanish was so attracted to.
Well,
her.
she wasn't sleeping on the sofa.
Well,
Yeah.
That's true.
She's a lot happier.
Yeah. She's well rested.
Yeah. It happened.
Before she was disheveled. She was like, I gotta sleep on this goddamn sofa. And
Living on a couch like a
Yeah.
broke college kid.
Carmen, let me just set this up for you, okay? We're in the garage practicing. Joe's mom, Annette, is in the house. She's got a home health nurse there that was doing some stuff with her. Mama Pants is there. Joe is there. We're all bringing equipment in, setting up, playing. Joe's coming over and setting us up, getting all the... Then finally, when everything is done, we're rehearsing, and Joe's running around the house doing things for his mom, for Mama Pants, for the nurse, the whole deal. And then every once in a while, Joe would just run up to the microphone and just start singing back up.
Yeah.
Then he'd run out of the room
Yeah.
and then go do his stuff, running around, help his mother. Then he'd come back in and he was like, in the background. It was
Right.
great.
Yep.
It was great.
And
Joe-
John Brennan cannot help himself from opening the attic door.
Oh, no, he does it all the time.
Every time.
Why?
I don't know.
Because it
There's-
hangs below
it a
above
pull
his
down?
head. Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
I'm
But
with
like
them.
every time, it almost kills somebody, and it's like
Yeah.
we know that's going to happen every time.
He opens it opens it, and Calvin goes, wouldn't it be great if Spanish just rolled out of there?
Like
No.
Mission Impossible.
What's in the attic, Joe? Can you make a little sleeping space for Mama Pants up there?
Oh no, it's I have a very low profile roof, so the
not
peak is only like 3 feet tall. You have to be on your hands and knees up there.
Mama Pants is in the room now, though.
Yeah.
She's got the room. She got Spanish's room.
No.
Oh,
Annette-
no?
Oh, the daughter.
Oh, Annette does.
Oh.
does, yeah.
Joe's mom does.
Yeah.
The daughter has the other room.
Yeah.
Daughter
Joe's
already
mom.
had the other room.
Yes.
They were like, Mama Pants, you could have this room.
Yeah.
And then she got her stuff in there and they're like, bad news, Mama Pants.
Wow.
But
Bad
why
news.
don't you give two things? Because I thought Mama Pants was supposed to be moving out to Cali for
Yes, that is her
She
plan.
ain't going anywhere.
No.
I don't. I
Maybe
I
she
wanted
goes
to.
on the cruise.
Yeah. Okay.
Joe wanted
Okay.
all the pantses to go.
No, Joe did not. Where did you get that? What are you talking about?
But then also, why does the daughter get a room and not grandma or Mama Pants or whatever?
She's a kid.
Yeah, daughter
She's
needs
Yeah,
her
she's a
teenager.
kid, but
Privacy.
you don't give your room up for your grandma.
No, you don't want to. You're a teenager. You don't want to be sleeping on the couch with these creeps walking around.
Wow.
That's probably-
Okay.
You got the Glen Spockles coming over.
You got bands
Disrespectful.
coming to rehearse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kids trying to do her homework.
Yeah, she's not there. She was at school, right? So she's there the least amount. I don't know. I just think that's weird.
All right.
Joe.
I'll throw her out, Carmen.
I didn't say.
You got any space at your place?
I didn't say that. I said swap out the who's in the living room.
No.
Make her
That's-
sleep in that low peak attic.
Yeah. Well, maybe.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
What would stop you from selling that house and just getting like a nice townhouse somewhere?
No, not interested.
I know, but it would probably be so much better for you. You
How?
get some because that house. I don't know what you own the house or anything, but that house is prime real estate in St. Pete, and it's a
Yeah.
nice house.
I'll tell you this, Michael. I have easily 500,000 in equity in that house. So I'm
Yeah,
not, I'm not
I think you have
getting rid of
more than that.
Probably more.
Yeah,
Probably.
that's what I'm saying. If you sold that house,
And then what?
then you roll it in, and you roll some of that equity
Hey, I
into a
gotta spend
townhome.
more money on. I'm going to pay more on a stupid townhouse than I owe on that house.
So then go rent something. Go rent an apartment.
I don't.
Why?
What
Leave,
for?
uh,
I got 4 dogs, Michael. Where am I going to put them?
That's true.
And you can't have band rehearsal out there.
That's true. It'd be very inconvenient for us.
If you move out of St. Pete, there's cheaper areas.
Yeah, I'm not leaving St. Pete.
Yeah, move out of the state.
Yeah.
When I retire, I will.
No, no.
Newport Richie
I
pants.
won't be going on the cruise if I move out of state.
Oh, wow.
no,
man.
I don't know. I was just thinking about that yesterday. I'm like, that's such a prime piece of real estate.
Yeah.
And you got situational issues right now. You got car issues right now. You sell that house, probably fix up half the issues.
I've got a text
I'll be
message
all right.
from somebody that wants to go on the cruise.
Not dizzy.
The text says,
Oh, I already know. Bring extra ketchup.
I took more video on Bert's cruise with Mike than Pap did, so I could do his job on the cruise along with my own job, hanging banners and driving.
Okay.
He's already coming. Tom?
Yes.
I don't go anywhere without Tom. What's going to happen if we need a ride in Mexico?
Tom wants to replace Joe, apparently. is what I'm gathered
Who's
from
gonna
that.
get Mike's coffee on the cruise?
Dude, can I just tell you something?
Joe, you're out.
Can I just tell you something?
All right.
I got up in the morning. I rolled out of bed, scratched my nuts, walked out of the room, all of a sudden here on my door. And I went, who is that? I thought it was like the cleaning people. I opened my door. There's Tom with an iced coffee. Here you go, boss. See you in a few minutes. And he just like, I was like, you're an angel. You're a goddamn angel.
Waiting outside the door for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Until he hears something rumbling around in there.
I checked my cubes. They were all solid. They
Yeah.
were all good. He just knew he knows my body. He knows what time I wake up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, hey, you should be good in about 15 minutes. Yeah, and then he rolled down there with a full iced coffee. It was wonderful. So, I'll tell you, I tried to convince Bert to do another cruise just because I want to go on that cruise again. Now, if I went on that cruise knowing what to expect, unlike last time, it would be so much better. I think
You were dreading going on that cruise.
Yeah.
dreading. Because I didn't want to go on. I mean, I'd been on like 3 cruises. It was in the middle of the week. I was like, I don't want to do this. My son really wanted to go. Tom wanted to go. These guys wanted to go. I was like, ugh. And then when we found out we had the Oprah suite on that thing, I was like, oh God, this is the best thing ever. You wanted to go.
I did, yeah. My son, it was his senior night for football.
Yeah.
So I'm like, if I miss that.
I looked at Bert after the meet and greet, and I said something to him that I did not get a chance to say to him on the cruise. I learned this on the cruise, but after the meet and greet, I looked at Bert and I go, Bert, you have the fattest fans of anything I've ever seen. The fattest, absolute fattest fans I've ever seen. Not the ones that went to the show, just the ones that line up to meet him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was, I would say 90% of them were over 300 pounds. Women and men.
Yeah, he makes it cool to be
Right.
fat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Fat couples.
Yeah.
Like everybody was celebrating it. Yeah, you're right. You're exactly right. He did for fat asses what J-Lo did for fat asses,
Yeah.
he did for fat bellies.
It's like, oh, Bert's got a gut. He's got a shirt off.
Right,
It's
right.
cool to be fat.
Dude, I thought about taking my shirt off at that show.
Oh no.
Yeah, I thought about when Bert and I were out there and just looking at him, building it up, and then just ripping my shirt off.
Oh, this past weekend?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then I went, that will haunt me for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
I will get angles that I never wanted to see before in my
I bet
life.
it'd get posted online and people do Photoshops all day. That would suck. You know what I mean?
Like yesterday on the
Yeah,
show?
that'd really be cool.
I'm still getting them in the morning.
Awesome.
I'm still getting them. I'm getting a lot of Geo
Oh,
Neat.
I just put it all together. I know why he's so mad at Dizzy. Did you see Dizzy's Photoshop?
I'm not mad at Dizzy.
Oh.
I'm not mad at Dizzy.
Well, I mean, you're calling him fat and telling him to stay off the cruise.
Again,
I don't know
only-
whether that's friendly.
I'm making observations and pointing out facts. Nobody's.
Wait, which one was Dizzy?
Yeah, which one was
Which
this?
one?
Hang on, I'm about to show you.
Nobody's arguing these facts. He did nothing on the cruise.
Tom said, you can't sell your house. Tom still has a lien on it.
We got to cut out the fat.
I got to tell you, I'm surprised Mo hasn't texted us and said, I'll go on that cruise.
Mo doesn't want to go on the cruise.
He doesn't?
No.
I just figured for
If
free.
you pay him.
Johnny B sent me a smiley face. I would love to hang out with Johnny B. I'd
Yeah.
ball with him. He's a fun guy.
Johnny B could do some stand up.
Yeah.
Moose texted me. He said he has a bunch of disposable cameras. He can do pictures. With
That's a great idea.
Maybe you guys should collaborate.
Less work for me.
check your text there. I just sent you Dizzy's.
Dizzy wins the Photoshop game.
I didn't see it.
That's not nearly as bad as some of the other ones I saw.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad I didn't take my shirt off.
Yeah. I'm sure you guys don't have any unflattering pictures that'll get posted online.
Oh, I told you, my brother's got a whole trove of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun.
Pete got me really good. What did I have? I had a picture of Pete that I kept posting. And then when we went to Jacksonville, remember we went to Jacksonville? Did Pete go on that trip?
Yeah, 'cause the band.
Yeah. I got really drunk at like a Dave & Buster's and went back to the hotel room, and everybody's like, let's go in the hot tub. Let's go in the hot tub. I was like, all right. I went back to my room and I took my clothes off to go in the hot tub, and then I just fell on the bed and went to sleep. And then Pete came in. Next thing I hear snickering and cameras going off, and I'm like, oh, you son of a bitch. So now basically whenever I threatened Pete with a picture online. He's always got that one.
Yeah, well, my son's on Instagram. He saw the picture, and now it's made it into our family group text. So when I said, "Hey, make sure you guys clean up the house before we get home," that picture was sent in response. From my daughter. So that's fun too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That was cool. Dizzy out.
Dizzy out. He's out. Gio kicked him off the cruise.
So far, we got JoJo, Tom, and Corey in. Dizzy, Gibbles out.
Dizzy and Gibbles out. All right. And maybe Richard.
Out or
and
in?
Johnny B in. I guess Richard hasn't gone. Well, he has, but not with, Who else? Is anybody else?
Nah, Richard's he's too skinny. He'll walk around with his shirt off all the time. I don't like it.
But he's married, so it's not like
but
he's
it makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's
like same
true.
with Chad. Chad never wears a shirt on the cruise.
Yeah.
It makes me uncomfortable.
All right, they're both out. Chad out.
Wait.
Yeah, sorry.
Chad's-
I don't want.
If
What a bunch
Chad's
of
out, I'm
weirdos!
out.
What a bunch of weirdos with their shirt off on the cruise.
They have abs.
I don't need people with abs hanging around. Just get out of here.
John Brennan's father used to tell him when he first started working with us, it's like, I'd never seen a show that yelled at you so much for being skinny. He's like, you're the odd man
Yeah.
out. You're the odd man out on the show.
I remember telling Chad, I'm like, you didn't even pack a shirt, did you? He's like, nope.
Yep.
Just button up so
Yeah.
I could leave them open.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't need that around. Chad, Richard, out. Too fit.
Out. Too fit. Too fit to be on. Too fit to cruise.
Yep.
That's it.
Too fit to fit.
All right, good. Well, there you go. There's the cruise. It's happening. I'm excited. I think we're going to Coco Cay on one day, and then we're having a free day in the Bahamas like the next day. We should do something cool. We never do anything cool.
Will Bobby be yelling at you for eating stuff on the cruise?
No, I'm not gonna eat stuff on the cruise. I've been good. I've been good.
I mean, this is a long time away. It's like 4 or 5 months away.
Yeah, probably. But
Yeah, you guys
was
are
I
gonna
mean,
gonna
by
say,
then you're gonna need a break.
What you should do is really put the hammer down, do everything you need to do, and then on the cruise,
that
reward
can
yourself.
be your a little.
that's how I'm doing now for Thanksgiving.
What a stark contrast it's been, because when I went on the COVID cruise, the one time I walked into Mike's room, and it was him and Bobby, and I swear to you, they had every item available on room service in the room. Chicken fingers, burgers.
And that-
It's like they had ordered one of everything. They weren't
Yeah.
even eating it. It was just there, like it's
Yeah.
spread.
Yeah.
And like, here, you want some food, have it. And they were just sitting there eating room service.
That's Bobby's child prison mentality.
Yeah.
Because I only eat the grilled cheese from the room service. The rest of it's garbage.
There was so much food, and it looked like there had been 30 people there right before I got there. And I knew that wasn't the case because we were like the only ones on the cruise.
Gio's like, did I miss the party? Did you guys?
They're like, have some chicken fingers.
Oh, all right. Let's get this show moving today. It's Wednesday. Galvin is a brand new open letter.
I do.
That'll come up in the 8 o'clock hour. We got some stuff to give away. Carmen will tell you what that is when we come back from break, and we'll play Sporcle next to 102.5 The Bone. Carmen, what are we giving away to the people today?
So we have a bunch of stuff. So we have tickets to enter to win that Harley Davidson that you've been talking about.
That is happening on December 14th out there at the Harley Davidson dealership, courtesy of Harley and Budweiser. We're giving away a brand new motorcycle, and you can get all the information at theboneonline.com.
We also have tickets for Sarah Silverman, Orlando City versus International Miami.
You just say Messi's playing soccer.
Messi,
Yeah.
soccer. Okay. Next big
Because
thing.
even in that commercial, they're like featuring Ogaki Wugawande and Lionel Messi, and everybody's like, okay, well, just get to it.
Next big thing, TSO, Dweezil Zappa.
Oh, what is
Well-
that?
Dweezil Zappa.
No, but I mean, like, where and is he doing Zappa Play Zappa, or is it his different stuff? Do we know?
I have not gone, so I'm not aware.
I don't know
It-
whether it said it on the sheet or
It
something.
didn't say. It
Alright,
just
I'm
said
just
Dweezil
asking.
Zappa, yeah.
Yeah.
Carmen, tell us everything you know about Dweezil Zapple.
I gotta
Yeah,
tell you.
good one. You first, yeah.
Carmen, I will tell you something about Dweezil Zappa. Dweezil is the son of Frank Zappa. Frank Zappa was, great musician. Dweezil, in his own right, unbelievable guitar player, who, when he was a kid, took lessons from Eddie Van Halen. That's wild.
And Steve Vai.
You see, all these different guys, but like Eddie Van Halen, like called the house and was like, "Hey, can I talk to Frank?" And then
Yeah.
came over and then was showing him stuff. But I was watching Dweezil the other day, and he was talking about how Eddie play. It's in his hands, like it's him. Like he could pick up any guitar and it sounds like Eddie Van Halen. You can buy this gear and buy this and try and sound like Eddie,
Right.
But he said that he goes, so when I was a kid. And Eddie Van Halen came over. It was like I had my own Eddie Van Halen toy. He goes, I would play Eruption, play this, and have him play all the different stuff.
Also,
he's-
not nearly as cool in an interview as Galvin is talking about it. He's one of the interviews we've done and never actually aired on the show.
Dweezil.
Yeah.
Boring.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, he's going to be at the Capitol Theater.
Yep. January 23rd.
Yep. And then Welcome to Rockville and My Chemical Romance.
Yeah.
All right. There you go. Well, we got stuff to give away. Let's do it right now. A little bit of Sporcle. Here we go. Carmen is the keeper of Sporcle. Pap is your judge and scorekeeper. Carmen, what are we playing today?
All right. Today we're going to be playing TV shows by 3-word themes. Can you name the TV show given 3-word phrases from their theme song lyrics? Okay.
All right.
So you're giving me the TV show. All right. Your first one. Judy, Jane,
Jetsons.
Mike Calta. This beauty would.
Could you sing it for me, please?
Nope. This beauty would.
I Dream a Genie.
Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
Oh.
Gotta go fast.
Speed Racer.
Gotta go fast. Sonic X.
Oh.
Men. Manly Men.
2.5 Men.
Galvin. A pineapple under.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Oh, I think you guys said it. Gio?
Yes.
I said squirts.
Point Geo.
Sensational. Inspirational. Celebrational.
The Muppet Show.
Mike Calta. Milkman. The Paperboy.
Family Guy.
Full House.
Yeah.
Gio.
Two very different shows.
Shake and Shiver. There's an asterisk next to the show.
Shake and shiver. No.
Rugrats.
Conjunction Junction.
Shake and Shiver.
I don't know.
Scooby-Doo, where are you? Excuse me. Spouting howdy neighbor.
Family
Beverly
Guy.
Hillbillies.
Spouting howdy neighbor.
I know this.
South Park.
Yeah, I knew it.
Should have said it.
I know. I was thinking.
4 Men Living. 4 Men
The Brady Bunch.
Living. Yes. Mike Calta. And Pap. We are halfway there.
Galvin is on the board with a single point. Gio has 2, and Michael is your leader right now. He's winning with 3.
These are hard when they're out of context.
All right, you guys are giving me the TV show and giving 3 words from their theme songs. Your next one, Pools movie stars.
Beverly Hillbillies.
Galvin. Job's a joke.
Friends.
Mike
Life's
Calta.
DOA.
Sweeping the clouds. This has like a half asterisk. A half asterisk. I don't know.
Asterisk.
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 But it's a half a one.
So it's just
Sweeping
ass.
the clothes. Thank you.
I don't know.
Sesame Street.
All right.
Had real people on there. Same old thing. Same old thing.
Same old thing.
Same old thing.
What?
Good Times.
That 70s show.
Cheap Trick.
Saturday, what a. Saturday, what a. Happy Days. Point Pap.
What are they?
Out of history. This has an asterisk. Complete one. Out of history.
Phineas and Ferb.
Adventure Time.
The Golden Girls.
No, I don't think you know what that means. The Flintstones.
Ah.
Horse, of course.
Mr. Ed.
Geo. Math, science, history.
Saved by
Bang
the Bell.
Theory.
What'd you say, Mike?
Big Bang Theory.
Mike Calta. Gotta catch 'em.
Pokemon.
Galvin.
It's a show?
Yes, a cartoon. Not the boss.
Who's the boss?
Malcolm
Not-
in the Middle.
Malcolm in the Middle. Mike Calta. And Pap. We are on the last three.
Galvin and Gio are both tied with 3. Michael is leading right now with a doubled score of 6.
All right, TV shows by 3-word themes. Last 3. Here we go. Passengers set sail.
Gilligan's Island.
Mike Calta. Born and raised.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Geo. And your last one. All your worries.
Oh, you were.
Love Boat.
All your worries.
I don't know.
Cheers.
Ah.
Your final score,
This is dumb.
Galvin with 3 points, Gio with 4, and Michael is your triumphant champion today. He won with 7.
At 3 in a row again?
No.
It is.
It is 3 in a row, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. As a judge, you can't play around like that.
What's the matter with you?
Yeah,
I'm not a
you're-
judge.
I mean, as a scorekeeper. What are you?
I'm not a score.
A historian.
Okay.
He's just a guy that's trying to get other points.
Yeah, you need 5 in a row to have any relevance at all. So.
I understand, but I've already have the 3 in a row. So, ladies and gentlemen, do some singing, bitches.
We wish Mike a Merry Christmas. We wish Mike a Merry Christmas. We wish Mike a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
I appreciate your efforts on that one. That was pretty good. Yeah. Well, congratulations to me on another victory.
Would you like to know the year totals?
I would.
The real ones.
I have 16. Galvin, 69. Mike Calta, you now have 100 wins.
Whoa!
But
Wow. Fantastic.
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
And we will give a prize.
Hello.
Hello? How are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you, sir?
What were you singing?
We wish Mike a Merry Christmas. We wish Mike a Merry Christmas. We wish
All
Mike
right, I get
a
it.
Merry Christmas.
Zip it. Carmen, what line is he on?
One.
I can't see it. Everything is green here. So, what is your name, sir?
James.
James. Congratulations, James. You are the winner. I'm going to put you on hold. Carmen will grab you during the break and we'll hook you up with a prize. Okay, buddy?
I put him on hold. I didn't want you to
All right,
know
that's
about
fine.
him.
Thank you, James. All right, Galvin, what do we have coming up in news?
Coming up in news today, we have Guy Cry, Shaken Not Stirred, and You're Hired.
Oh, okay,
yes.
good. Galvin has your news. We'll take a quick break and we'll come back and we'll get right into that. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. I'm going to be honest. We're always in competition with everybody, even the other people in their radio station. If I feel like stupid Scott and his dumb happy face from Magic collects more food than we do, I'll be very upset.
Will he be dressed as a turkey?
100%. Gio,
Oh,
you were not at the luncheon yesterday or the other day.
No.
I almost, it's ridiculous. He is so over the top.
can I just tell you
Open mouth
something?
salad.
Can I just tell you something? He is very critical of people, and he has a short fuse, and he's Galvin. He's 100% right. 100% right.
He gets up there to announce birthdays,
Which he does at all the meetings.
and it's terrible. It's so annoying. It's so over the top. It's like I don't know what you're doing. All right, and welcome everybody. Welcome. Like if he was doing a Saturday Night Live character, you'd go, "That's too over the top."
Has anybody maybe pulled him aside and said this to his face?
Yeah, I told him. I go, "You're annoying, man.
Yeah.
It's
Wait.
terrible."
Should we confront him on Friday?
He does not care.
No.
He does not care what we think. He
Well,
does
you
not
know,
care.
he is like, he's gone to classes and competitions to try and be like a speaker,
Like a motivational.
like a motivational speaker, but he was
He
like
motivates me to want to punch him in the face.
Yeah,
But he
and
was in a speech competition and he made it to the final round, like a
Okay.
national speech
No,
competition.
that means he lost.
I get it, but I'm just saying, I think like when he does the birthday stuff, that's him like training, practicing giving his speeches because he goes to schools and stuff to do motivational speaking. So
Is there anybody in this room? Let's be honest, because I'm going to be honest with you. Jason sometimes, our boss, he talks and he motivates me. He says things that make me go, yeah, you're right. We need to do that.
you know why? Because he is rational, he is normal, he's pointing out facts, and he's not over the top.
Over the top. Over the top's the key. He did this thing about this little speech a couple of months ago about being more better. You can be number one, but there's always room to do better. And I firmly believe that. But the way he puts it out makes me want to be better. It doesn't make me want to go, I'm already number one. What are you talking about? You want to be better than you are now. You never want to get complacent. But when that kid talks, I want to kick him in his teeth and say some other words I'm not allowed to say. But I like him. That's the other part. Is like personally, on a personal level, he's great. He's a nice guy, and I like him. He's just when he does that over the top, what Galvin likes to call open mouth Sally smile. I want to curb stomp him.
Maybe we're just like he's going for a younger generation. That's what the kids like.
I don't.
And we're just old and
My
grumpy
daughter
now.
calls him the guy who says he's not gay. My daughter
But
met
she got
him.
that from you.
No. We met him at the Benson Boone meet and greet, and she said when she was referring to him, she was like, "That guy." I'm like, "Which guy?" She goes, "The gay guy." And I go, "That guy's not gay." And she's like, "He's not." I go, "He says he's not." So now she calls him the guy who says he's not gay.
Right.
Yeah, she didn't get that from me. I got that from her.
Okay. I mean, you just said he says he's not, and now that's what she calls him.
Well, but she was the
Yeah.
one that pointed it out in the first place.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, time to check in with Galvin. He's got today's news.
And now, news with Galvin on the Mike Calta Show.
What do we have in news today, Galvin?
Today's news is brought to you by Pelt Shoes. Stop into Pelt Shoes today. They have 6 locations throughout Pinellas, Sarasota, and Fort Myers. Get yourself some new shoes, or maybe get somebody else some new shoes. Perfect Christmas present. You can get a gift card in there, or if you know their size and style and everything, you buy the shoes right there. They have everything you're looking for, whether you need some boots, you need some sandals, you need some heels, you need some accessories. They have them all right there ready to go for you in Pelts, so you don't have to worry about shipping or being there on time or the right color or anything like that. They have them all ready to go. So stop into a Pelts today. Make sure you tell them Galvin from the Mike Calta Show sent you. So President-elect Donald Trump has picked WWE co-founder
Yes.
and his transition co-chair, Linda McMahon, as his nominee for Education Secretary. You're hired. A longtime Trump ally, McMahon led the Small Business Administration during Trump's first presidency and donated millions of dollars to his presidential campaign. Trump has criticized the Department of Education and promised to close it down, a job McMahon could be tasked with after Trump returns to the White House in January of 2025. Trump earlier chose Dr. Mehmet Oz, a celebrity doctor and former TV host
I
whose
love him.
approaches have come under scrutiny to lead the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. The two selections on Tuesday, along with Trump's choice of Howard Lutnick for Commerce Secretary, follow a pattern of the president-elect nominating loyal supporters to top roles in his cabinet.
I feel like he's choosing some of these like we choose the
Who goes on the cruise?
no, like we choose like the local district board member, and they go Mary Lepowski or Ken Brown. You're like, Ken Brown. You just like, I feel like he's like, yeah, give me Ludnick.
Yeah.
Ludnick. You guys like Ludnick?
By the way, how many times have people mixed up his name? Lutnick. L, and then the N if they transpose.
Yeah. So he basically is surrounding himself with people he knows and people he's worked with before. He's got a long
people who have supported him,
standing relationship with the McMahon family. And yeah, he is interesting.
I get the feeling the first administration, he put people in power that were like suggested to him because he didn't know any politicians.
Now he's using all his people.
And then he ended up firing all those people, or they quit and they all said horrible things about him.
Right.
So now he's just getting people that he knows they're not going to turn on him, and they're not going to say things about him.
But he fired them all. See, this was one of the things where I kind of liked him because in the beginning I voted for him because he wanted to drain the swamp and all that. Then he hired all these people and then he fired them. Yeah. And I was like, good. Because you don't really hear a lot. Like every once in a while you'll hear this guy stepping down and you don't like this guy and he's leaving. This guy went in and was just like firing people every other day. He's like, you're not doing what I want you to do. You're out. And I thought this is part of the drain the swamp thing. And then they all said bad things about him because they got fired.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying he's. I don't know. I just think that. I just think that him with the people around him could be awesome. And extremely dangerous at the same time.
So I think so many people turned on him last time in the Republican Party that now he's like, these are my ride or dies right here.
Dr. Oz.
Yeah.
That's like, Dr. Phil's like, what about me?
He's Dr. Oz is not going to say a bad word. He's like, I can't believe I'm here.
What if he nominates Judge Judy to the Supreme Court? I watch Judge Judy every day.
I wonder. Oh, do you really?
Every day. And I hate her.
Yeah.
But because I can't help it. It's just one of those things. My wife will put it on.
Watch it?
Yeah.
It's on. Well, because I watch it and I like to say that I hate it. Same thing with Dr. Phil. And now I love Dr. Phil. Like I'd watch Dr. Phil all the time just because I like the show. I like him. In the beginning, you don't really understand. You just see some guy yelling at you. But when you watch it, you realize he's right most of the time.
So Adam Ray has a new special out, Dr. Phil Live.
Yeah.
Where he's Dr. Phil. He's been doing that character for a long time. And then he goes out and does his stand up. And then he has Dr. Phil on there.
Yeah.
And a bunch of other different special guests and stuff. And I would love to talk to Adam Ray and go, this is from the guy that did bum fights, right? Like, that's where you got the idea? Do you remember the guy who did bum fights and Dr. Phil had him on?
Joe did bum fights.
No, I did bum show.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it was different.
He had him on, and the guy came out in a suit and shaved his head into a horseshoe thing and had a mustache and was Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
And Dr. Phil was like, what are you doing? He goes, I'm you, this, that, whatever. But he goes, you're exploiting people and you're making money off of people's sorrow. And
he went on the show
on
as
Dr.
Phil.
And he goes, yeah, I'm doing exactly what you're doing.
Yeah.
I mean, he totally handed Dr. Phil's ass. But I wonder if Adam Ray was like, hey, that's funny. I'm going to do Dr. Phil.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really think the Dr. Phil thing, the Adam Ray stuff is that funny to me. I mean, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's a little gimmick.
Yeah.
I like him. I think he does some good stuff.
Right.
But it's just okay. I like when Gillis is doing Trump and they all do things together.
Right.
That's funny.
Yeah, he was doing Biden whenever he was doing Trump, and I don't know. What I would like to find out, I'd love to hear how it goes down. Again, all of my political knowledge is from West Wing, the TV show.
Right.
But like for Burgum and for RFK, and what were the backroom deals that Trump was like, listen, you throw your support behind me.
Sure.
In this, you're going to be
We'll
this
give you a
person.
cabinet
you're gonna be
position.
this. Yeah, that's so interesting to me, though.
But that's how it always
sure,
goes.
that's how it always is.
Yeah, but look, you go to Burgum and you go, you're not going to win.
Right.
You're not going to win. We know you're not going to win, but if you throw your support and give your state to me, we'll find a good spot for you.
But also, I wonder is what do you want? I want Secretary of Defense. Well, you're not getting that. But pick something else. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, or possibly, but it's like Superman 2 when Zod came back and ruled Earth when Superman had lost his powers,
right?
And Lex Luthor was like, "Hey, you guys can't kill me," and they're like, "Why?" And he goes, "Because I'm the only one who could take it to Superman." And they were like, "What do you want?" He goes, I want to be Lex Luthor, King of Australia.
Yeah.
He wanted to run Australia. He goes, a small piece.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
And then Zod would be like, Lex Luthor, King of Australia. Take me to the General Zone.
How about this? Some weird stuff happening. Police say they found a second body off Courtney Campbell Causeway after finding a teenager's body in the same area less than 48 hours prior.
It's not good.
The Tampa Police Department said shortly before 10 a.m. on Tuesday, officers received a call about an unresponsive individual. When they arrived, they located a man with no obvious signs of trauma. They are still working to identify the victim as well as determine the cause of death. On Sunday, around 6 p.m., a teenager was found in the water on the south side of the causeway. Officers said he had already passed away and still have not identified him as of Tuesday.
I wonder why. I wonder, you would imagine that these people are missing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
This is why I'm never jogging on that bridge. I don't want to find dead bodies.
Also, were they killed somewhere else and then dumped them?
Dumped, yeah. That's
you
what
know?
I'm thinking.
That's why you're not jogging.
That's why.
That's why.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see people all the time that are just out jogging on the bridge. Nope.
Do you know that I think about that all the time? About
Geo jogging.
No, about finding a body.
Yeah. Yeah. You're on those back trails.
I think about that a lot because there's
What's the first thing you do?
call the police. I
Yeah,
don't
check
touch
the
anything.
pockets.
No,
Yeah.
I don't touch
Yeah.
anything.
What if they had a wad? What if they're a drug dealer and they got a wad of cash in there?
I don't want to be
Yeah.
involved.
I take
I don't want to
that.
be involved. But there is a area and there's water and there is one of those big blue barrels in the water and I go,
yeah,
I
somebody's
mean,
in there. Somebody's
come on.
Yep.
Yep.
You don't just put a blue barrel in a swamp area.
No, not
for
unless
no
it's
reason.
filled with a body that is currently mixed with chemicals, so it
Right,
decomposes.
right, yeah,
Yep.
for sure.
David tells you have a great bit about how you're never going to find a dead body sitting on your couch while you're smoking weed.
yeah.
That's why I don't go jogging.
Well, that remember the what was it? American Family or American Killer, or whatever. That guy who killed his wife and kids and put them in those barrels.
Yeah.
The oil fields or whatever.
Yeah.
He was like, "No, I don't know what happened, and please come home," and all that stuff. That's wild, man.
I think about that all the time. I think about killing my kids.
Oh.
No, like Kurt, what's his name? The wrestler,
Chris Benoit.
Chris Benoit. Like what it would take to get me to be able to choke out one of my own kids.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Even if I knew that I don't know. It's just
So do
even if
we
I knew
think
I had
that-
to do it first in order to kill myself, I don't know if I'd be able to do it.
Do we think that was CTE?
No, I don't know.
I think they figured out that they look at his brain
but
afterwards.
I mean, I'm sure he had
Yeah.
some issues, but I'm just saying still.
because his finishing move was like his head off the top rope.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild
Yeah.
because that completely changes your personality,
Yeah.
completely changes everything, makes people just wild. You know, I mean, obviously it's brain damage, you know, so it completely changes everything. That's
I imagine maybe in your mind you think you're doing something good, but you're not.
maybe, yeah, I don't
Like
know.
you're convinced, you somehow convinced that what you're doing is a good thing.
I think the story is that he killed his wife, and then his kid was like special needs, and he didn't want to go to jail and leave the kid, so he's like, "We're all going."
Yeah.
He took them all down.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I can bring myself to do that, man. And then he hung himself on gym equipment, didn't he?
I don't remember.
Because that means that's not even that high. It means you just have to hold your feet up till you die. Oh, Jesus!
Crazy.
What a rough situation.
Yeah, so this is a weird situation over there by the Courtney Campbell. So I don't know what the hell's happening, but be careful. Be careful. Out there.
Yeah.
The Tampa Bay Rays say plans to build its new ballpark have been halted because of Pinellas County
Oh,
didn't
boy.
finalize bonds last month. Yeah, now pointing fingers, you did this, whatever. In a letter to county commissioners, the Major League Baseball team said it has suspended plans to build a new baseball stadium and revitalize the gas plant district. The Rays say they put in decades of work, spent more than $50 million to, quote, bring the historic project to reality, a project that had been approved by the city of St. Petersburg and Pinellas County. Now that enormous investment of human and financial capital has been jeopardized by the county's failure to live up to its July agreement. County commissioners were set to vote Tuesday on whether to approve the $312.5 million bond payment to help fund a new stadium for the Rays. However, during the meeting, they instead voted to delay it until December 17th.
I don't know what the option is. I mean, you don't have a stadium. You're not worried about building a new stadium. Your old stadium is going to be fixed. So now we're going to stay in that stadium.
They had the deal done, and then they were supposed to vote on it.
Right.
And the hurricane pushed that back.
The vote?
Yeah, the hurricane pushed the vote back. So then once the vote happened, it was now past the election. New county commissioners got on the board. The new ones were not for the deal, which means that's why it's so they voted
Stalled,
to then stall it again. So that's why the Rays are like, what the hell? We had all this stuff lined up to go and a deal in place, and now this is what now you're doing this. So it's like a big, pointing fingers.
Yeah,
Big screw job.
Yeah, but I guess the two seats on the county commission that were ousted, one stepped down and one was voted out. They were for the Rays deal,
Right.
And the new ones are not. So now they're like, well, we need to delay this so we can get up to speed because we don't think it's such a good idea.
So basically,
And-
the new ones aren't getting paid. The old ones were getting paid, and now we're just waiting for them to work out a deal with that.
This is all because they didn't send me a jersey. I've
Yeah.
done all this.
Yeah.
I've done it all.
Yeah.
But Carmen, you know how I run things around here.
Yeah.
But then some people are saying that Sternberg and the Rays were trying to get out of the deal anyways.
Right.
It's just a whole crazy thing.
I don't know. And as a member of the Tampa Bay community, I don't care.
Yeah.
Take the stupid team.
And also, I guess the Pinellas County Commission is pissed off that the Rays are going to play in Hillsborough County this season,
Right.
As opposed to playing at the Phillies
Right,
Park.
because part of the deal was it was supposed to stay in Pinellas County.
Yeah, so they're the one-off season. They think they should have played at the Phillies Park there in Drew in 19,
Yeah.
as opposed to playing at Steinbrenner Field.
I saw a post. It was from CBS Sports or ESPN or something, and it said Tampa Bay Rays set to play in Tampa for the first time
Yeah.
ever. Because they're Tampa Bay Rays, but now they're
So
actually
apparently
playing in
there's
Tampa.
a lot of hurt feelings from different sides, and this side's pissed at that side.
What do you think should happen
What do I like? What do you as for what?
as far as the stadium goes?
I mean, I think they should build it in Tampa. I've always thought that.
Yeah, I think so. Too.
I think
Yeah, I think they should put it over by somewhere over by the fairgrounds.
Yeah.
That makes sense because then you can get people off I-4, off 275,
Yep.
like everything. People that are staying.
I'll even take Ybor. I'll even take the port
well,
over
you
there.
get Orlando, it's
Right, you
easy
get
to
Orlando,
there.
you get people that are staying at the Hard Rock. It could be a whole vacation thing. Like it makes sense. You can go. All right, we're going to go to Tampa. We're going to stay at the Hard Rock. We're going to see a Rays game. We're going to catch a show. Whatever band is playing at the amphitheater. Like there's so much stuff there.
Yeah, they were saying next year when the Rays are playing at Steinbrenner Field, there's a couple weekends where the Bucks game and the baseball game
Good
are
luck
happening at
parking.
the same time.
Good luck parking over there.
Yeah,
Or happening the same weekend. Like
Yeah.
the Rays
Right,
play
right.
Saturday, the Bucks play Sunday or whatever.
yeah.
So
So
I
there'll
think
be a
that-
time where the Yankees come to play the Rays and be the visitors in Steinbrenner Field.
yes.
They've never
guess,
done
yeah.
that before.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna be wild. I think all those games are gonna sell out
Oh, for sure.
just for
Yeah.
it's because only 11,000 people.
Sure, but
Right.
all those people in Tampa, then like I can't go to St. Pete the game. They could just go to
Yeah.
see it over there.
I
think
got to
they-
tell you, I would go see the Rays play.
Sure.
It's Steinbrenner Field.
Sure.
I'm not even a huge baseball fan, whatever, but it's right there. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah all right.
Oh,
They should build a stadium right there next to Raymond James. That'd be a good spot too.
next to Raymond James' Yankee property
Yeah.
over there.
I mean, somewhere in that area.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a central location. It's funny when I was in Kansas City, I drove by their stadium, and the Royal Stadium is literally across the street.
but
from the
how do they
Chiefs.
handle how do you handle parking for that?
They have to schedule.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
not playing at the same time.
Right.
Probably.
Crazy.
Yeah, because I remember watching during like the baseball playoffs and stuff, they were talking about, I forget where, I think it was LA. I think it was LA, and they said that the Lakers were playing that night, that the Rams were playing that night,
Yeah.
and that the Dodgers, they were all like playing, but they're all
Yeah.
fairly close to each
Yeah.
other as well.
It's too bad there's not somewhere downtown as well that you could put it. Yeah, because at one point one of the proposed sites was on the water there back in that industrial area past like
That's
Like near Emily?
right outside of Ybor City.
Yeah.
like between the aquarium and Ybor.
Yeah,
Put
yeah.
it somewhere over
Over
there by
that
the porch.
side.
Now you're on the water,
Right.
And that whole area where IKEA is and all that. There's nothing
Yeah.
over there.
And
you know
you're
what I mean?
connecting that even
and
more.
then you get the where people can be out there on their boats and stuff,
Yeah.
and the ball
Yeah.
diving
Catch the
in
water.
to get the thing,
Yeah.
whatever. But really, we've talked about it a million times. Best thing, give the Rays to Orlando. We get the Magic.
Yeah,
The Magic
swap it out.
Yeah.
Like a hostage
Yeah.
trade. Yeah.
That's the best way to do it.
But now there's talk of the Rays maybe going to Nashville. Who knows?
Yeah.
Like to
Like for good.
leave.
Like
Yeah,
leaving.
that's what I vote for.
I thought they were trying to go to Canada, and they X'd
No,
out.
they shot that down.
They shot that
Right.
down.
Yeah.
But
I
they're
don't
going to
think
let them go to Kentucky.
I think now this just shows the Rays are going to be gone from this area.
I think so.
entirely.
I also I think the number one thing, and this is why they don't like me, because they said they didn't like me because I'm always trashing the Rays. I'm not trashing the Rays. I'm trashing the Rays fans. You can't you can't keep a team here if you can't support it.
Yeah.
If you're not having enough people go out there outside of the playoffs or outside of the Yankees and Red Sox, it's not worth having a team. They've shown over the years there's not enough Rays fans.
And the thing is, too, is a lot of times it's, I live in Hillsborough County. I can't drive all the way over there. If you don't think people are coming from Sarasota and further down to see the Bucks, you're wrong.
Listen,
You know what I mean?
I
Like the
tell
Bucks are always plenty full.
I tell this story all the time. My dad took us to go see a Mets game, picked us up in Staten Island, drove us to Queens to go see the Mets, and hit a hooker with his car on the way there.
Oh.
That's the things that I remember when I was a kid. If you want to get to a game, you get to a game.
So you go to the Lightning all the time.
Yeah.
You guys, if the Lightning was at Tropicana Field, how often would you be going there?
As much as I could on the weekend.
Right, I'm a season ticket holder for the Lightning,
But
but I
you
can't
probably-
go during the
But
week.
would you be?
You probably wouldn't be going as much.
But I would be going at least half as much. And there's a lot of people that just don't even go. When I was a kid, we used to go to Chicago all the time.
Yeah.
We lived an hour west of the city. We'd
Yeah.
go downtown all the time to see the Bulls play.
I don't think we can compare it. Like big markets, I think are different.
No, how?
Like big cities, people are used to traveling that far.
Yeah. People are used to it,
Yeah,
but I mean,
like you travel you got to travel everywhere. Like
Yeah.
'cause, in the big cities, come to the suburbs, you're used to traveling.
I think I would go to see the Lightning if they played at Tropicana Field with the frequency that I go now to the Lightning games. I can't go during the week.
Right.
I like to go on the weekends. They're not here a lot on the weekends, so if you get a good Saturday game,
but right
you
away,
gotta go.
the location plays a factor at that point.
No, but really, it doesn't. The only thing that's the factor for me is I have to get up so early. It's not.
How often are you in downtown St. Pete?
No, I'm never. But I'm not
Right.
driving there. I got a driver. I'm not. I don't care. I don't care if it's downtown
But
St. Peter.
I'm saying the distance is I think is a big factor.
Right, but what I'm saying is there's plenty of people that are driving that distance to go to the Bucks games.
Yeah, the Bucks games. I think it's one day a week is different than a Wednesday night baseball game.
True.
I think.
True.
Because they have a lot more
That's
games.
Yeah.
That's why I was trying to throw the Lightning out there who play multiple times a week.
Right.
NFL is an event. It's a one day a week event. People plan their whole weekend around that stuff.
Yeah.
I knew
where
a guy who wouldn't get married because during football season.
I just say I know if I love going to Lightning games, but if they're in St. Pete, it'd be very tough to get down there.
Well, I will be at the Lightning game on Saturday. And speaking of the Lightning, Braden Point scored twice, including a 1 minute and 2 seconds remaining in overtime in his return from his lower body injury. They don't want to say groin injury. And the Tampa Bay Lightning rallied for a 3-2 win against the Pittsburgh Penguins last night. By the way, speaking of fans showing up, Pittsburgh, what's going on? I was watching the game. The first period, there was like nobody in the seats. It was
really?
wild. Yeah, how many open seats there were. So Point, who missed the previous 4 games, scored the winner by doing a little wrist shot around the left post against the Penguins. Point has scored 8 goals in 7 of his past 9 games.
Did you just hear it? Did you hear that?
What?
That was Galvin calculating what he's going to bet on.
I wish it because we were down 2 goals going in the third period.
Yeah.
I'm sure you could have got a great line on that.
Oh, yeah,
to come
for
back
sure.
and win in overtime.
Yeah.
What year is it? They're looking at letting the Menendez brothers out, and now they're looking at letting Susan Smith out. She's got a parole hearing.
It's wild. Like everybody's
getting out.
She killed her kids.
Yeah.
She put them in a car and
Killed her
let the
kids.
car go into the water so they could drown for a guy.
and blamed it on a black dude.
And blamed it on a black dude. They can never let her out.
Yeah.
Nah, she found the Lord and she's
Yeah.
You know, Tiger King has to be
Rehabilitated.
going, what's going on?
Yeah.
How long do I have to wait?
I'm sure he's going to start trying to get Trump to get him out.
Oh, he already has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're a husband and you find out that your wife leaves you for another guy, you're pretty devastated. If you find out your wife leaves you for a woman, that's even worse, right? How about if your wife leaves you and kills your kids because she really doesn't? I mean, oh my! I would have been like, I would have been good with you just leaving.
Yeah.
You know?
Is your wife leaving you for a woman worse than leaving you for a guy? I don't think it is.
No. I don't think it is either. I
Yeah,
said
Because
that
you don't
wrong.
have a choice. Like,
right. Because you're
you
like,
can't do
well,
anything.
she wanted something completely different. If she wanted another guy, then you're just like, I feel inferior because she took this guy over me. But a woman, you're like, well, nothing I can do. Well, now you can. But
You know what's weird is that like I've dated girls that are lesbians now, like in full lesbian relationships,
Mhm.
and I go, and I think about it, I'm like, oh, we had a good time. Like it wasn't like going through the motions. I'm like, we're digging it. We're having a good time. And then all of a sudden something snapped and they were like, now I'm a lesbian. And I thought you never see that with dudes. You never be like, I dated Bob. Now Bob dates Steve.
I think there is a lot though. There's guys that were like married and stuff, and she's like,
That's true. I just don't see it all.
yeah, we don't really know any. I think.
And how many guys have you dated?
A couple.
That happened too, right?
You don't know what I did in the 90s. It was pretty wild.
How many lottery tickets and scratch offs and stuff do you say you have that you haven't checked?
No, I check them all. Check them all. My problem is that I'll be honest with you. If I got a scratch off, some of them are like complicated. I check it and I go, I think I lost, but I don't want to throw it away.
You don't want to throw it away because there's been multiple times where I was like, I don't think I won anything, and then I check it and I won $20 or won $50 or whatever, and you're like, I don't know how to read this stupid thing. So I went the other day, and I cannot run past if I see a scratch off ticket or a lottery ticket, I have to pick it up. I have to because I've won before, and I'm like, maybe. The guy was checking them, and he goes, this one's like sandpaper. And I pick them up. I go, I can't pass them. The reason I bring it up, though, a $4 million Mega Millions prize is still unclaimed, and officials are looking for the lucky winner before the deadline closes. The lottery ticket comes from the winning prize draw, which was held on August 20th. Although they didn't match the Mega Ball number, they did match the Mega Plier. The additional feature means the winning $1 million prize pot surged to $4 million. Wow. Yeah, so that's why you always want to play the Mega Plier or the multiplier thing. There's a deadline to claim your prize. You have 1 year from the date of the drawing to claim it, which means this person has until August 20th of 2025. But just so you know, this was in Delaware. It wasn't in Florida. But I don't know, people traveling, doing stuff, whatever. But yeah, check your lottery tickets because you may have one out there that you're like, son of a. I bought the 50-50 raffle for the Lightning, and it was one of the games where like this is good all the way through December, like for every game, and I'm like, are you gonna email me or something? Because I'm not checking every game.
I have those, and I told the guy, I go, my thing is I'm gonna lose this. The guy goes, just take a picture of it, and I went, oh. Yeah, so I have it.
Will that still count though?
I don't know, but I have it.
Yeah, because they email you and do all this stuff.
Yeah,
so you can still win all the way
through the end of the year.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope the Bucks isn't like that.
You can go check it online if you go to the.
Yeah, I know, but when we were at the game and I got it, and then I was like, oh, okay, and then I'm like, I hope they email me because I really don't know.
I bought 50-50 tickets at the Bucks game, and I didn't win. I just threw it away.
Oh yeah,
I didn't look to see if you could do it multiple times.
Yeah, this one was specific through the end of the year.
Oh, maybe it was a different one.
Yeah. Pizza Hut just dropped its own pizza flavored wine made with tomatoes instead of grapes.
Oh,
which is Carmen, ew?
No, yeah, ew. That sounds like a heartburn.
Well, they say this is how they describe it. It captures the essence of your favorite slice in every sip. It is a red wine, obviously, because it's made from tomatoes and stuff. It's called Tomato Wine by Pizza Hut. They partner with a winery in Kansas, the finest wines.
Yeah.
And they're selling the 375 milliliter half bottles at IrvineWinery.com for $25.
Somebody's buying it.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's not like a giveaway thing. I don't know. Like, come get our wine.
I bet it sells out instantly.
Yeah.
Anytime they do these weird gimmicks, they sell out like that.
Yeah, you got a chicken nugget pillow. Yeah, we're buying them.
Remember they had the log, Yule log that smelled like fried chicken from KFC, and it sold out like instantly.
I don't get any of that. I don't understand
that. So you can try some tomato wine.
I need a fire. I don't know. Who do you call if you need I need help with my fireplace?
Tom.
Tom, I think this might be out.
Do you need
know somebody
like a chimney sweep?
No. So I have a like a propane fireplace with a real flame, but it has this safety on it on the door. The doors are magnetic, so you push the door and they pop open, and when it's closed, the safety knows it's closed and the fire will start. Well, for some reason, it's not closing all the way, and I can't turn the fire on. I don't know if I'm explaining that the right way.
No, I kind of get it.
The safety mechanism is not working, and I'm like, I gotta have somebody fix it. And Dino's like, I can't fix it. And I go, who do we call?
Oh, I was gonna say, I'm surprised Dino doesn't know somebody.
He figured out what the problem was.
Yeah.
He looked at it and he was like, that's the problem, is that the door is the safety is on.
I wonder if that's an electrician or if that's.
I think it's a fireplace place. That's what Dino said.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Does the fireplace have like a company or customer service type thing?
I don't know. I was here before I got here.
Can you Google fireplace place?
I guess.
See if that'll work.
Well, I always find it easier to just mention on the air, and then the fireplace people will be like, "Hey,
hello,
we heard you.
Fireplace place. Can you come help me?" So we're talking about Pizza Hut with the pizza wine, the tomato wine and stuff. This
Can I tell you what I had yesterday?
pizza wine.
Diet or Coke Zero, kind of
Okay.
tiny little can
Yeah.
of Coke Zero Oreo.
Oh, you tried that? Yeah.
It was delicious.
Was it good?
Yeah,
What is
I'm
it-
not drinking them all the time, but
What does it taste like? Does it taste like Coke with Oreos in it?
it's like a Diet Coke taste with a little bit of hint of chocolate kind of in it. But it's like it's almost like you know how when you drink a root beer and it's a flavor? It tasted like a flavored Diet Coke.
I gotta be honest with you. Whenever you say Diet Coke and then you throw Oreos in there,
I know.
Cancels out.
I was in JoJo's office and she was like, I have drinks here if you want to drink. And I go, I can't drink any of that stuff. And then she opened it up and pulled it out. And I go, oh, is that like a Coke Zero? And she goes, it's a Diet, or a Coke Zero Oreo. And I go, Oreo? No. And all right, let me
This is
try
why JoJo should be on the cruise. Of
Yeah.
course,
Yeah.
of course, she's got Coke Zero Oreo cookie drink
right?
behind her desk.
right? Why not?
100% the best. It was good.
There's too many dumb people on TikTok. By the way, whenever anybody sends me anything on TikTok, I don't have TikTok, so I can't open it.
I don't send me a link to Facebook either.
I don't
Where
have
you
Facebook.
Anything
I
I,
can't
have
open
to
it.
sign in first to do it.
Right.
I'm not looking at it.
They're going to shut
Because-
us down anyways.
Because sometimes I won't realize it, and I click on the thing, and then it takes me to the App Store, and I'm like, I'm not downloading stuff just to watch your video.
Can I tell you?
Yeah.
I'm back on TikTok.
Oh, look who's making dinner.
What's up,
Influencer.
China?
Influencer.
Yep. So I got some.
You better get it now because Trump administration is going to ban it.
They're trying to. Yeah.
Shut
But-
it down.
Yeah, but I got some offers and stuff, and it's strictly for TikTok, so I had to.
Like, what are you getting offers for?
Don't worry about it.
Why?
It's
Wouldn't
not
it be,
from you.
Let me
I
see
know
your
God
feet.
forbid you should do anything for us.
Oh.
Yeah. What do you need me to do? Yeah. Okay. Exactly. There you go. I
Find a
don't do
fireplace guy.
Yeah, don't do enough already. Do you want me to do
Fireplace
video, or should you ask the video guy to do that for you?
No, I would think that you'd. Oh, forget it. But let me ask you. What I meant. What are you doing? Like plug away, not.
It's not. I'm
challenging
not
you.
ready to plug yet.
Okay.
I'm not ready to plug, but I needed to get my TikTok up.
Is that what you're doing? You're plugging on there?
Yeah.
So go follow me, Sandy.Carmen. It's just like my Instagram. But things coming, things working on stuff.
All right.
I put a good video on yesterday of Ralphie eating peppers yesterday. People
Saw that.
love to watch Ralphie eat. At the Mike Calta Show is our Instagram. I got Ralphie eating peppers and some lettuce. He was having a field day.
I watch Ralphie, and when he's eating, I feel like I want him to be able to hold his stuff. You know what I mean? He's a
In his
big
hands?
Yeah.
because he's like biting, and it doesn't seem like he's taking big bites.
Yeah.
but he's not getting enough.
I have to like when I gave him those peppers,
Yeah,
and I can't just throw the peppers in there because he doesn't hold it. So when he goes to eat it, he'll push it.
Just
and
push,
try to
yeah.
get it. So I had to break him apart so he can get in there.
right.
you know?
Yeah.
It's interesting. You can see the video. It's right there on the first thing that's loaded.
Have you cut it into smaller pieces?
Yeah, but he likes to tear into it. So as long as I break it so he can
But
get
I
it.
feel like he's biting it, and for his bite, he's only getting like a 1/1000% of what, you know what I mean?
No,
Like
he
it's
gets
just-
a pretty big chunk.
thing.
Yeah.
So the pizza thing and TikTok and all this, people on TikTok are dumb. A woman on TikTok posted a hack that is supposed to make your pizza healthier. Okay?
No.
Right. Exactly. It's a pizza. After it's delivered, she says, flip the box upside down and then drop it on the floor. What it's
throw it away.
Well, that would be the healthiest, Carmen. But what it's supposed to do is make all the grease stick to the top of the box. Yeah, like the people that take the paper towel and do that stuff.
Yeah.
If you're getting pizza, enjoy goddamn pizza.
Right.
Stop trying to make it healthy. If you want it to be healthy, turn it into tuna. That's what you do. You know what I mean? Like,
What I'm wondering is like, are these people winning or not? Because it's a dumb thing, and nobody's going to do it, and it's ridiculous. But yet we're all talking about it.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
people
Like,
are- but
are they winning now just by doing that?
Yes, but also people will do it because the majority of people on TikTok are
stupid.
teenagers.
And they're eating Tide Pods.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What I don't understand is people that do the videos that are either clearly set up or doesn't have an ending.
Like the guy who destroyed his TV after Tyson lost. Did you see that?
Oh, Jesus,
The
yeah.
I saw
seven-camera
that too.
shoot. On
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. So
But I
spontaneous.
also like whenever they're like whatever the riddle is, some sort of riddle, and the girl's like, I don't know, blah blah blah, this, and he's like, no, you can't because of the. Oh, what about that? And then it just ends. And they don't tell you that. I don't even think it's a real riddle. I don't think it's a real riddle.
But they get you to watch it like 3 or 4 times, trying to figure out why it's not working right, and then
people in the comments are like, "What is going on? What is the answer? Why is it?"
And it's commenting, and people are
right engaging with it and stuff and everything, and it drives me crazy. And I'm like, "Damn it!"
You ever see the videos where they'll show you how to fix something? And they're like, they do it like the wrong way, and then all these people are like, you an idiot, why would you do that? It's designed for you to engage. Like you're supposed to get pissed off because you engage with it, which shoots it up the algorithm.
There is this girl that does a bunch of sports stuff, a bunch of NFL stuff. I don't know, I forget what her name is, but anyways, clearly she saw the end of the Bears and Packers game, rewind, and then was like, oh, they gotta miss it. They gotta miss it. Blah blah blah. It was blocked.
Yeah,
you're a bad actress. You're bad. Just say this just happened,
right?
And blah blah blah. We all know what happened, and you're faking it, and you rewound your TV.
It doesn't matter. It's all about the views.
I hate it.
The fact that we've already seen it, she won.
Right.
I know.
We're talking about it now.
Because you're still watching it.
She won.
And that's why I'm mad.
Yeah.
You got me. I'm gonna start driving to these people's houses.
Wait.
Today is Carmen. I think you said you were going to do it or you want to do it. I don't think anybody should do it. National Botox Day.
Yeah.
National Botox Day.
Why don't you think anybody should do it?
I don't think it looks bad on a lot of people.
Yeah.
There
If
are
you do
people,
a lot of it.
Yeah, there are a lot of people who have done a little bit, but it's one of those things where it seems like people are like, oh, that looks pretty good. Maybe a little bit more. And then they do that.
Well,
You're like, no, you did too much.
It's a lot about the doctor. Because the doctors, the more they put in, the more they inject, the more they're making.
Yeah.
So it takes a good doctor to be like, you don't need that much. You only need this much.
It's funny, Carmen, because there was a time, I don't know, Mike, if you remember a time, I want to say it was probably like early 2000s, where every girl you knew got a boob job.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember that? Like every girl we knew.
Yeah, that's about when it became.
Like right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like Carmen,
But it's happened like
it
for
was
the first
crazy.
time.
It was like it exploded throughout the United States. So it seems like every girl that got a boob job said, the doctor made them too big. Like every doctor was like, man, you need them a little bigger. Like they were getting paid by how much was put in or whatever. Yeah.
It's like you're already here. Why not just go a little bit bigger?
But they really sell you on, well, if you're going to go to an A to a B, you're not really going to see it.
Right.
So you might as well go to a D, because if you go to a C, it's going to, you're going to lose some
and
of
you
it.
don't want to have to come back in again. You might as well do it while
Get your
you're
money's
here.
worth.
So they were upselling for boob jobs.
I think the Botox too. Like, here, let's go ahead and put a little extra filler in those lips.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of women that are beautiful and don't need it, and then they do it, and you go, you ruined it. You ruined it. It was especially young girls that do it, and then you're like, oh, you're a beautiful 23-year-old. Now you look like a haggard 55-year-old. You know what I mean? There's a lot of those.
There was a video of an actual office, you know what I mean? Like a cosmetology, Botox office. And they were going to a girl like, how old are you? How many units do you have? And one girl, she was like, I am 24 and I have 55 units. And I'm 30 and I have 105 units. When I went to my dermatologist to get, just to ask how much they were going to put in 10 units. You know what I mean? That's the comparison. These women, because they work there, so they're like, oh, here. But they were going to give me 10 units for my one little forehead wrinkle that I wanted to get rid of. And these girls I have 56 units and I'm 22. And
but I don't understand the purpose of that. Like, if you're not having, like, my wife will have Botox in like a wrinkle area, like around the side of her eyes or whatever, or her forehead, and it's because she just turned 47, and she's got signs of aging. what are you doing at 20s? Like, what do you?
Yeah. I don't know.
It's just a trend. I think it's just like
it's a trend.
gimmick.
Yeah.
It's the Kardashian. You know, Kardashian. Give me the Kardashian body. Give me the Kardashian face. Filler. Botox. Look as fake as you can.
I'm not going to complain about Kim Kardashian's face in any capacity.
Yeah, because they're super rich and they have the best doctors and they do
Right.
it right. But yeah, a lot of people are like,
But like her little sister
discount
Kylie.
Kardashian.
Big blown
Yeah.
up, like the big blown up duck lips.
Yeah.
Like let's not pretend those look good.
They look good on Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
But she had them taken out, and that's the other thing. Like all these women who are getting BBLs right now, and eventually, you know, the time and everything is going to shift to being smaller or skinnier.
Right. And they're stuck with their big fake ass.
And then they're going to go get it out, and then they're going to have these big scars, and they're like, well, what happened? But because all these celebrities had it, but they have real doctors that can actually, you know what I mean, that can make sure they don't have those scars.
Carmen, for Gio and other people that are confused, that is Brazilian butt lift.
Yes. When you get the fake
You
butt.
said BBL and Gio
I
looked
looked
at me
at
and goes,
Galvin.
what is that? And I pointed at my butt.
But like Kim Kardashian, you know, she claims she didn't have it, but whatever.
Yeah.
But she did take her boobs out. She did get her breast implants taken
She
out.
did?
And I think
Should be a lawyer.
I think she had like a smaller ones implanted, but I'm not sure. But I know she had her big ones taken out because there was like a before and after. But you know,
What a hero.
they look natural. They look more natural. They more fit her body frame and stuff. But when
By the way, did you hear, speaking of the Kardashians, did you hear that Lamar Odom had a real doll made of Khloe Kardashian?
what?
By the way, I hope now Khloe.
Yeah, it was
not the old one. Not the old one, whatever. But I guess somebody asked her about it, and she goes, yeah, that is kind of creepy.
But she never had any work done on her face at all.
that's-
That's what she says.
That's what they all say. Yeah.
Listen,
I mean,
you can.
She's Frankenstein.
Yeah, she
the,
was.
the other ones, there's pictures before and after, but I think it's been long enough where people are like, I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
She was on the TV show as Bigfoot, and you know now.
I don't know.
I remember when I saw the commercial and I go, "That's Khloe Kardashian." Like,
Oh, yeah, I couldn't believe it.
I thought it was Denise Richards.
Yeah.
I was like, "That.
Yeah.
What is
Like
going
I
on?"
don't like I don't understand how they made that out of that. Like it's like almost like an ice sculpture. They took a chainsaw and just shaved her a new body out
you
of her.
probably have the best doctor in the world that
Right.
money can buy.
And that doctor, that's his only advertisement should be,
Yeah.
I did this.
Yeah, I
Remember
made
this?
that, yeah.
I made it into this.
I am God.
yeah.
Yeah.
And just a 4-mile long line of women standing out
Yeah.
in front of his thing
Yeah.
waiting to get in.
Just the Kardashians alone.
Yeah.
Just all those sisters and the Jenners.
It's wild.
Yeah.
Do you know what guy cry movies are?
Guy cry?
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
What?
Like the movies, like where someone gets hurt, like what is it? Like Remember the Titans, where the kid gets hit or something like that.
it's the
Where it's
worst.
like a big sad.
Well, it's
yeah,
okay
exact-
for guys to cry?
Yeah, like it's
Yeah, you're on the right track with it and stuff. So it's movies that can make anyone. There's movies that make anyone cry, but within that category, there's a subcategory of guy cry movies. Those are movies that concern themselves with more masculine topics like sports or war or father and son relationships, those type of things that are emotionally affecting enough to reduce men to tears. According to TheRinger.com, I have the top guy cry movies. I will tell you that there had been a discussion about the number one movie. So you guys had already talked about this before about it being very emotional.
I think Saving Private Ryan.
That's what I was gonna
Saving
say,
Private Ryan. I have the top 20 here. That comes in at number 14.
Wow.
That would have been my number one. Yeah.
It's funny because you specifically talked about the number one movie before.
Really?
today.
Is it-
Or
No,
like this
no.
week?
It was a while back. Whatever. What do you got, Joe?
Is it the Superman movie where he tells his son not to come rescue him?
Oh, that's great. Kevin Costner with the hand and the handshake, whatever. That's a very specific scene in there. That is not in the top 20, though.
What about The Godfather Part 3?
Godfather Part 3 just made you cry because it wasn't any good?
No, the montage when it shows that he's lost all the loves of his life
Oh, yeah.
is pretty brutal.
No, that is not in there. I can tell you number 20, Gladiator.
Okay.
Gladiator's in there. Number 19, the
I didn't cry at Gladiator. Marcus Aurelius sees his whole family die, but then he comes back and kills everybody. So you're like, yeah.
Number 19, The Iron Claw. Did you watch The Iron Claw? That is
I don't
a
even know what The Iron
depressing
Claw
movie.
is.
The Von Erich
Wrestling?
Oh, yeah.
That is a sad ass movie.
It really is. It's very depressing. Like
Yeah.
they had a terrible, terrible life.
Yeah.
The Iron Claw comes in at number 19.
What about Brian's song?
Brian's song is, let's see. Not in the top 20.
Oh, wow.
No,
Must
not in
be
the
too
top
old.
20. There's some
the one,
older ones in here.
the one where he gets AIDS. Dallas Buyers Club.
No,
Oh, okay.
not in there.
Brokeback Mountain.
No.
I love that movie.
Number 18, Warrior, the MMA movie. Remember that one? Let's see. Number 17. Number 17 was good one. Logan.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Logan's
yeah.
sad.
Logan.
Yeah.
Number 16, I Am Legend. Oh, when he has to kill his dog.
I think I
That's
saw
sad.
it once.
Yeah,
That's
I
pretty
didn't
sad.
cry. And I didn't feel like crying at that movie.
That's pretty sad. What about this?
I mean, that was very sad.
What about this as a little kid? E.T.
Oh.
E.T. was sad. E.T. was
Was
sad.
it?
Oh,
Yeah.
Carmen,
Yeah.
it was so
Creatures of
sad.
Friend.
I've never seen
When
it.
Elliot,
Oh, really?
When Elliot
Yeah.
thinks he's dying, yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
sad.
Creature
And all
turns
doing
white.
all that stuff.
Kids dying.
So I love whenever they break movies down and tell you stuff that you didn't know and point out how certain things happen. Like Scorsese in Goodfellas, whenever they go to Jimmy and Jimmy knows that he's going to kill, what's his name? Maury. He knows he's going to kill when he's lighting that cigarette and he looks over at him, that they slowed the frame rate down on the film and stuff and the music and everything. Like, oh, that's so cool the way they do it.
Yeah.
E.T., they filmed whenever all the agencies people came in, like the whatever NSA and
Right.
all from the waist down. They never showed their faces. They just showed their legs because it was little kids looking
Oh,
at
yeah.
them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I thought that was really cool. E.T. comes into number 15. Number 14, we got Saving Private Ryan, another Kevin Costner movie, not the Superman one, Field of Dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Field of Dreams in there. Boys in the Hood comes into number 12. Number 11, Terminator 2 Judgment Day.
Yeah, that's what made Cain Velasquez cry. Remember?
Yeah.
When he sinks into the lava with a thumbs up.
Oh, terrible.
I said to Cain Velasquez, "When's the last time you cried?" And he goes, "I watched Terminator 2 the other day," and it made me cry.
Number 10 is The Iron Giant.
The Iron Giant's a cartoon, isn't
Yeah.
I
it?
think so, yeah. Number 9, Frequency.
Frequency is the one
Is
where
that
he
the one
talked to
his
dead
father?
parents.
Yeah, through the thing, whatever.
What about Toy Story 3?
Wait.
No, Toy Story 3 not in there.
Yeah, no, that would be horrible.
Number 8, The Green Mile.
Oh.
That's not so sad. Well, I guess they killed the mouse.
I mean,
They
he
killed
should have wet the sponge, but I don't care.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
also whenever he took his wife's illness and stuff, and
Yeah.
did all that. Number 7, Shawshank Redemption.
What are you crying about there?
Yeah.
Oh, and he's gonna kill himself. They think he's gonna kill himself with the rope and stuff, and he gives the hope speech.
No.
I'm about to start crying right now. Number 6, Braveheart.
Yeah,
Oh,
Braveheart
yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Here's another good speech. Number 5, Goodwill Hunting.
Yeah.
Goodwill Hunting. It's not your fault.
Yeah.
It's not your fault.
Oh yeah.
It's not your fault.
I can't imagine that this is the same movie that I'm thinking of. This can't be number 4. Click, Adam Sandler movie. Click.
No.
Was that Click? Right.
It was.
With the
2006?
remote, where the because
Right?
he can go back and see his
I c-
life or
yeah,
whatever.
I can see it, but
Oh.
I wouldn't.
What funny people with Adam Sandler? He has cancer and he's
Oh
dying,
yeah,
and
that's
then
a good
Seth
one.
Rogen.
That's
yeah.
a good one. That's not in there. That's not in
Okay.
there. Yeah, Click. That's the one from 2006. I don't think I ever watched that movie, but I couldn't imagine
I
that
think
that's
it's when you could skip forward through the
right.
times that
Right.
you don't
Yeah.
like.
No,
and
I
then-
know what it is.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
I
but
mean,
he ends up missing
Yeah,
a lot
right.
of his family stuff.
And then he goes back and
changes it.
sees it. Yeah.
And he can't. Yeah. Okay.
number 3, really good movie. Definitely had some sad stuff in it. Interstellar. Anybody watch Interstellar?
Do what Matthew McConaughey?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was really good. I like
That's
that.
number
I thought that
2?
was good. That was number 3.
Oh, wow.
Number 2, Leaving on a jet plane. Armageddon comes in at number 2. I mean, it's the end of the world. It could be the end
I
of the
know,
world.
but you're talking about Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah, like 14.
Yeah, Saving Private Ryan has constantly got all these scenes about guys dying.
Yeah.
and all those guys putting their life on the line to save
When-
Private Ryan
when
because his
old-
brothers died.
When old Matt Damon is at the gravesite.
Saying, "Was I worth it?"
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the worst.
oh,
Dude,
and when
all that made me cry
Yes.
in the movie theater.
100%.
What about the guy with the knife? No.
Yeah, that too. I mean, there's-
And the guy giving the speech about his brothers. If they're there, we're gonna get them the hell out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so good.
And how is that 14 in this stupid when Click is in there?
Number 1, guy cry movie according to TheRinger.com.
Return of the Jedi.
I'm going to give you a hint that's probably going to give it away. You saw it, and I remember you talking about specifically this scene and it being very emotional. A character in the movie dies in the movie.
Spoiler.
Because he died in real life.
Oh, Heath Ledger, Batman.
No.
Heath Ledger. What was?
No.
Oh, it's not Heath Ledger.
Not Heath
He
Ledger.
died in real life, so they had to kill him off in the movie.
Paul Walker.
Paul Walker.
Oh,
Fast
yeah.
and Furious.
Furious 7.
Oh, that's
Listen to me.
Where they said goodbye to Paul Walker.
At the end of the movie, when they play it, you're like,
Because it's his brother. And
oh, family.
yeah, big deal.
Yeah, I know. I didn't see it. so.
I'm with you.
see it.
I just saw it, and it was a little bit
You
emotional.
cried at that?
No.
Oh, you guys were talking about it, how you cried and how it was oh my God, that ripped my heart out and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, 100%.
He just drives off with his family, doesn't he?
It did not.
Family.
At the end, they do a tribute to him, and that was what was really sad.
Oh,
it wasn't in
man.
the movie. It was
That's-
at the
that's
end.
not
Of
And there
it.
was some song too, wasn't there? What was
Yeah.
the song?
that was the Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah. I'm
That's
sorry.
gonna
How did I
make
go?
me-
Without
make me
you,
cry.
my friend.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And
yeah.
I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
This is making me cry.
Been
Yeah.
a long.
All right, we get it.
Mhm.
Zip
So
it.
don't race cars in West Hollywood in the middle of the day.
Don't
Yeah.
forget.
It's the movie itself was but at the end they show a montage and
Right.
they play that song and you know that he died in real life and all that stuff. That was sad. That was very sad. This Gladiator movie is getting so much press, man.
Everybody's saying it's
Everybody's
good.
saying it's great. And
I might go see it this weekend.
Well, I mean, listen, you've got Pedro Pascal, you've got Denzel Washington. It's a Ridley Scott film.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't make bad stuff. You think sequels, and like we've always talked about, the long-awaited sequel, and it doesn't have the original guy. I mean, I guess he couldn't, whatever, unless he did a prequel or some whatever. But yeah, probably going to be good.
yeah.
By the way, did you watch Napoleon? Did anybody watch Napoleon?
I tried and I bailed. It was,
I watched it.
Yeah.
It was good. I mean, it
was very
epic-
slow in the beginning.
Yeah.
And it didn't hold my attention.
But I got to tell you, Joaquin Phoenix may be the best actor in the world right now.
Yeah.
you brought up something yesterday on the show, that Saturday Night Live movie.
Yeah.
That casting is unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Did you wind up watching it or
Some
did
of
you
it.
watch? Yeah.
Some of it. Yeah. I mean, everything from Chevy Chase, the guy who does Chevy Chase has nailed down his mannerisms so good.
Same with the Dan Aykroyd guy.
Aykroyd, Belushi,
Yeah.
Lorraine Newman, like they got them all.
It's weird the movie kind of came and went. There wasn't a whole lot of
Because
you know.
nobody goes to the movies.
Yeah.
But
Well,
the
was
only
it in
one,
the movie
Yeah,
theater already?
I think so.
the
Yeah.
only one I didn't think that it was good was Lauren Michaels. It didn't think it's anything like
thought
Lauren
it was,
Michaels.
I thought he was pretty good. A young Lauren Michaels, though. We
Yeah.
think of, like the kind of statesman,
stoic, yeah.
stoic Lauren Michaels that we know now, whatever.
But it was the casting is unbelievable. Those actors do such a great job. It's hard to it's good to mimic. It's easy to mimic somebody who's a real life person, but to really nail like that guy has got Chevy Chase's looks down
Right.
and the whole and the falling and all that stuff. It was
How
really
about?
good.
Oh, you haven't seen. How much did you watch?
I saw about half of it.
Did you see Milton Berle?
No,
Oh,
but there's the guy who does Paul Schaefer. No,
Yeah.
My question here is the guy who does Andy Kaufman, the kid from Veep.
yes.
Does he also do Jim Henson?
He does both.
He does both.
He
right?
does both, and he does both great.
Yeah.
He
I
does
was
both
like, wait
great.
a second, that's the kid from Veep.
Isn't that
Again.
funny? Yeah, Greg. Yeah.
Greg. yeah. All right, good.
No, not Veep.
Not Veep. The
Succession.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He does two characters in there. How about the guy that does what's his name? Morris.
Garrett Morris.
Garrett Morris.
I thought it was Garrett Morris.
Right?
It's unbelievable.
Did you see whenever he was doing the thing where he started talking and he said, and he does the voice and the cadence and everything the way Garrett Morris speaks.
Yeah.
And then he went to Juilliard and stuff. I mean, he's same. I thought it was Garrett Morris. I was like, that's crazy how good that is.
The movie's called Saturday Night. It's about the first episode of Saturday Night Live. I think it's a little ridiculous about how many people were on set. There's 1,000 people on set there, but everything else is really good.
Yeah, and that was kind of part of it, though, is that they had so much stuff
Right.
because it's the first show and they have to narrow it down to a certain thing, whatever. And the pressure of we can just run a Johnny Carson Tonight Show, we can do that,
Yeah.
whatever. But there is Milton Berle is in there, and the guy who plays Milton Berle is a famous actor, and he does a great job.
Really?
Does a great job of it.
The guys who do Al Franken and Davis are great.
Oh.
Great. Yeah. If you're a fan of Saturday Night Live and you know all the different characters from the 70s and stuff, it's really, really interesting. By the way, so there is the woman that Lorne is married to. But
Yes.
I love her.
She's beautiful.
I love her.
Yeah.
Right?
Is that Rachel Sennott?
Yes.
It is?
Yes.
Yeah. She's
Because I looked her up.
Yeah.
I didn't know her from anything else. I didn't know who she was, whatever.
She's real sexy.
But it's so funny. Yeah, sexy, because it's like if you see her, there's 9 other women that are more beautiful than her.
Right. She's
But
just
there
got
is
sexy.
something about her that you're like, she's just captivating.
Yep.
Yeah. It's wild.
All right, I'm in.
It's wild. It's wild.
It's good.
I want to go to a SNL taping or like a
Yeah.
That's like a bucket list type thing.
It's I've done it a couple of times, and it's very cool, and it's weird that it's so small.
Yeah.
When you get there, like you think that this is the biggest thing, and you get there and it's a tiny little set. and
Like I would like to go to the
small
Tonight
audience.
Show and go to SNL, and
Yeah.
just to say I've done it.
I never went to the Tonight Show, and I remember Stuttering John when he was on. He's like, "Hey, come out to LA, come to the Tonight Show," and I was like, "I got a lot to do when I'm there." And he goes, "It's a Tonight Show, and it's Jay Leno's last season," and I was like, I got reservations at a restaurant. I don't want to.
I'm going to pass, Stuttering John.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not against it. I don't know. I just didn't. I had too much other things going on.
I think the Tonight Show is also a very small set because
Yeah.
it used to be where Conan did his show.
I've been to the Tonight Show set in New York. I've been to the Tonight Show. I've been to. I was on Conan's show. So
it's the same room. I
it's
think
the same room,
Yeah.
and it's
tiny.
so tiny. So tiny.
Speaking of Jay Leno, did you see Jay Leno's out there wearing an eye patch? Jay Leno suffered a black eye and facial bruising after he fell down a hill and hit his head on a rock.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, so
I thought it was old footage from when he set his face on fire.
No, this is another thing. Yeah, Jay Leno's got some serious problems. So he was trying to take a shortcut from his hotel to a restaurant and was walking and fell down a hill.
Jesus.
He's fine, though, Jay Leno. Yeah, I'm fine. I got the eye patch on. Just a little bruise, but no big deal. Yeah, Joe has some pictures on Bone TV there, but... Jay, it's funny because you saw him all the time. Tonight Show, every night. Tonight Show. You don't see him for a little while, and you're like, oh my God, he's so old.
I don't know. He looks the same to me. He looks the same. He looks a little.
He looks the
droopier.
same, like in the picture or whatever. But then whenever you see it full body, whatever, he's kind of hunched over and he's kind of old walking. And the fact that he's falling is just an old man thing.
Why do you wear an eye patch so that nobody can see your gross eye, or because
I think it's the way it looks whenever he picks it up, whatever. It's really like kind of puffed up and everything.
Probably
so
some
there,
heels.
yeah, there may be like some open areas that you don't want to get dirt. And
You
stuff
know
in.
who moves like old person now?
Who?
I saw a video. Oprah Winfrey.
Oh, yeah.
They had a video of her. She was getting in her car and she kind of had like the old lady kind of walk, which I had not seen in a long, long time.
I'm gonna guess Oprah is in her late 60s.
68. I'm guessing.
Yeah, I would go.
I think she's in her 70s.
I'm gonna go 69.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oprah's 70.
Oh,
Wow.
70.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she kind of had the old lady kind of walk when she was getting in her car. I was like, wow, you're not used to seeing that because you just see the clips of her
Sure.
when she was on her show, kind of walking the stage and stuff.
You know who else had a problem with that? This guy.
Yeah.
I was
getting out of your car.
no, I was stood up from my chair yesterday in the living room, and my flip flops were upside down. So I tried to stand on one leg and use the other foot to turn the flip flop over.
Oh, no.
We almost had a Category 5 disaster in my living room.
Oh, take
That'd have
it
been the
easy.
second time you've fallen in a year.
Yeah, I know. I didn't fall though. I did it.
You
I
need
put my-
better shoes. The flip flops is what got you
No,
last time.
I was barefoot trying to get my flip flop on. I couldn't get my foot, but I stood up and I did the crane move like Karate Kid. And
Yeah.
once I put the arms out for
No
balance,
can defend.
No can defend. I was fine.
I still think flip flops not your friend.
Yeah. It
Probably
seems
right.
like that's a
You're
problem.
probably right. I love those slip-on hokas that I have.
Yeah,
Those
yeah.
are-
The fallout back didn't it get caught on the thing.
was definitely flip-flop.
Flipped
gotta
when
get-
he should have flopped.
You got to get rid of those, man.
Every once in a while, I'll be in the car with Juliana, and she'll have one of her friends with her, and she'll be like, "Ma, send me the video where Dad falls." I go, "Why? Why are you doing this? Why are we revisiting this?"
How about this? We had talked about the Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight being on Netflix and the buffering and all the problems with that. Well, there's something you can do about it now. There's a guy right here in Florida named Ronald Blue Denton He's filed a class action lawsuit calling Netflix failure legendary. Yeah. He is suing for breach of contract and other offenses and seeking unspecified damages. Netflix has acknowledged that some members had a bad experience.
Everybody.
But they still consider the event a huge success. They claim that 108 million people watched the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight.
Listen, I watched it in a car. And it worked. I had definitely had some buffering issues, but it was fixed in a couple of minutes.
Yeah. How about this? We're giving away tickets. My Chemical Romance's 2025 tour is officially sold out.
Where?
How you like that? Everywhere.
Stadiums.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I'm not surprised at all.
Even though prices were high, it still managed to sell all 365,000 tickets.
I don't know any of the except that parade song. It's the only one I know.
I'm not. I'm not okay.
Yeah.
I promise. Yeah, I'm sure you know.
There's
that.
more songs. I think if you heard.
Have we played it on the air?
I don't think so. Last time I said the Helena song, whatever, but that one's more popular. And then we said about Black Parade.
Yeah,
this and that.
Black
whatever.
Parade's the one I know.
Yeah, no, you know this one. I would imagine that you know this one.
What is it called?
I'm Not Okay. I promise.
That's a good one.
All right. Is it good?
Yeah,
yeah,
it's a good song.
My Chemical Romance is great.
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't sound familiar to me at all, but it's good. I'm not saying it's bad. I just, I think oops, I don't know. Maybe it was my country
That
face.
whole mid 2000s, they were the top of that.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Like
they were-
early 90s or late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I remember being in middle school and they were cool.
If I say the name Vic Flick, do you know who that is?
Vic Flick.
Vic Flick. Cool name, right?
Was the partner with Julio Fulio.
No.
Is that the character that what's his face?
Andy Kaufman?
No,
That Vic Ferrari?
Vic
Martin
Ferrari,
Short
yeah.
does.
Jiminy Glick. No.
Yes, that's not him.
No.
Jiminy Glick,
What did
Vic
you say?
Flick.
Vic Flick.
Vic Flick. Oh, okay.
Tell me about your birthday.
Jiminy
By
Glick.
the way, can I just say Martin Short's one of the funniest people ever?
Oh, I think he's very
Ever in
underrated.
a million years. Yeah. So good. Vic Flick. No, not Jiminy Glick. Not partners with Julio Fulio.
Yeah.
Didn't invent Vicks Vapor Rub, any of that stuff. You may know this. Carmen, play a little bit.
1 second. Sorry.
I mean,
Oh, you blew it.
but that's
Rest
how
in
you.
peace,
That's
Flick.
how you would know Vic Flick. Diddy is being sued by 2 more alleged victims.
Oh,
One female, one male.
Man, Diddy was into some stuff, man.
yeah. He's still in jail.
Freak off.
Hey, I gotta tell you, if I ever went to any of those parties, I would be suing them too, because I would just get in online now.
By the way, is that what you called it? Not freak off. What
Freak
was
off.
Freak
yeah.
offs.
Is
Yeah.
it freak offs?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Get your freak off.
Yeah.
Get your freak off.
That's wild. I mean, so many people are trying to distance themselves. LeBron James, Ashton Kutcher, all these people that you have video of them being like, "Oh, Diddy parties like the party,"
It's becoming like the new Epstein party.
Yeah.
Like there's
Yep.
all these pictures and video of you at the Diddy party.
Yeah.
But I still don't understand what Diddy did wrong, other than the
He
alleged.
was drugging. He was
Yeah.
drugging
raping
people and
people.
raping them.
But what was
An
he?
underage kid.
Well, that's the
Yeah.
alleged stuff. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Well,
what they're
remember,
saying.
it correlates with the video of him beating up his girlfriend in the
Right.
hallway.
Cassie.
That he did. That was bad.
Yeah, and the timeline matches up with that,
Right.
where she said she was trapped and she couldn't leave. And
He was
Yeah.
sex trafficking her
Sex
with
trafficking her.
other, making her have sex with male prostitutes so
While
he
he'd
could
watch,
watch
yeah.
and tell them. He was directing porn.
he had
Basically,
so much power in the industry that
Yeah.
he would force people to do things.
And then-
Imagine your sexual appetite is so strong like that. Like my wife and I the other night, my daughter had a sleepover, and we were laying in bed, and I go, "Hey, you want to do it?" And she goes, "Not really. Do you?" I go, "No, not really. I'm just tired." But Diddy is hiring people to come over and bang his
But
wife.
think about this. Think about being Diddy, and you're a worldwide famous entertainer.
Pretty close.
That, he can go anywhere and be like, "I'm Diddy," and he's banging girls that are way out of his league because they're trying to jump up and get, up the
Right.
ladder and
Right.
become famous. All of a sudden, I'm Diddy's girlfriend. Then I'm doing my modeling stuff, whatever.
But what
So-
I'm saying is, to my point is, I just get tired of it after a while. Like I said to my wife, "You want to do it?" She said, "No," and we're done. Diddy is like, you think after a while, he's like, I did enough.
You got low T.
Here's the thing,
No,
though.
I don't.
No, but also here's the thing, and nothing against your wife, but if you're married, you're married, whatever, and that's kind of thing.
That's true. If she
Now
was like, let me call 2 of my hot friends to come over, I'd be like,
being
all right.
dirty creep, and you have
Yeah.
all this being thrown at you, all of a sudden you're interested, and you get to the point where, and by the way, I'm just spitballing all of
Yeah.
this. He's banging all these hot models. Then he's like, what else? I have my friend bang the hot model,
Yeah.
and I'll watch. All right, now I'll have 3 of my friends, or I'll hire people. Or what if she doesn't even know it? Isn't that creepy?
Yeah.
I'm a dirty dirt, like
He's trying to fill get himself to a point where he's satisfied.
right? Yeah.
I've said this before. I think when you're these super rich people where money is not an option anymore, you're just
Power.
looking for power over people.
You mean
That's
like
the only thing you're pursuing.
30 refrigerators.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because if you're Diddy, money is irrelevant to you because you have so much that's not even something you're after.
Right,
It's
right,
instead
right.
power over people.
Do you know how many refrigerators Diddy has?
No.
Do you?
No.
Neither does he.
Oh.
I like that.
Oh,
He's got Go-Gurts in every one of them. Yep.
That's how many.
That's how you know.
Has no idea.
It's behind the Go-Gurts.
Finally, in news, I have some new music for you guys.
Should we take a break and come back for new music? All right.
This is new
Ladies
music.
and gentlemen, Jay Leno's here.
My eye patch hurts. I gotta go change it. It is a cover song.
All right.
Love a cover song.
You'll recognize the cover song, but not at first, probably. But this is a cover song. Somebody doing it. Let me know what the cover song is. Let me know the artist that's doing it. Here's new music on the Mike Calta Show. Here we go.
Al Green was supposed to play at Woodstock when I went to Woodstock and he canceled.
Oh yeah,
I would have that would have been good.
that would have been weird.
In 94?
Yeah,
Wow.
like Al Green with the rest of the lineup doesn't seem
Yeah,
like
no,
a fit.
because they had a couple throwbacks to the
Here's
first
Red
one.
Hot Chili Peppers and Al
Yeah.
Green.
Yeah.
That was weird. Well, there you go. Yeah, little Al Green doing REM. Everybody hurts.
I like that. REM's got some good songs.
Dude, they need to bring back that Song Exploder show that they had on Netflix, where they break down the songs and talk about them and
They
talk
did
to the
Lose My
artists.
Religion. That was great.
Yeah, and they played like the dry vocals and Michael Stipes all, like, oh, that sounds terrible, whatever. But yeah, because that was really interesting.
I get real turned off to guys who are, or anybody who's just like super, I don't know, keeps too much opinions. I'm surprised I still like Pearl Jam with Eddie Vedder as opinionated as he is. But anyway, Michael Stipe bugs me. But I feel like the rest of the band is like, shut up, Michael, and just, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
But ever since you guys mentioned it yesterday on the show, I'm seeing all of these celebrities now talking about leaving X and going to Blue Sky. Go, Jason Alexander. Next time I'm wondering what Jason Alexander do, I'll just shrug my shoulders.
They said Blue Sky, like top 20 million followers or new people.
Yeah, I mean, they get a little push now.
Didn't that happen with Threads? Like everyone ran to Threads,
Right,
and after
probably.
a week, it was like blah.
Twitter does suck now, though. It really is.
Twitter does suck.
Yeah, it's no good.
No, I can't figure it out. I'm seeing things I don't want to
And-
see.
Elon pushes his stuff into everybody's timeline.
Yeah. Look,
It's
he owns
power.
it.
Yeah, listen, if
Paid
I
$40 billion for it.
if I bought X, I would do the exact same thing.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is you don't know. You're like, this may be the next big thing. Just think about it. Periscope, gone.
Yeah.
The
love Periscope.
Threads, gone. All
But
these
you know why
different
Periscope is gone? Because Facebook was like, or Instagram was
Instagram.
like,
We'll
do
go
that
live.
too.
They all
Yeah,
adopted.
Be able
I
to
think
go
they
live.
actually bought Periscope.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
Maybe
think,
Periscope was connected to Twitter.
Twitter, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, whether they bought him, whatever. But, you think all these different things like MySpace. MySpace was like, oh, Facebook, you're cute.
Yeah.
Look at Facebook. What a bunch of idiots. Oh, whoa.
Wait
You know what I
a
mean?
second, wait a second.
What happened?
And then Instagram was like, here's pictures of your food with a filter on it.
Yeah.
And then it was like, all right, we don't like Twitter anymore. Everyone's on Instagram.
Oh, I'm dying to say. I got to go look and see what my first Instagram post was.
Your first
My
Instagram?
first one.
Because you don't delete it, right?
No.
You're not on the kid thing.
No.
So
Yeah.
kids, they delete everything, and they only have like 1 to 5 posts.
That's actually smart though, because
Yeah.
what's cool when you're 19 is not cool when you're 35 trying to get a job.
Oh yeah,
Right.
especially like famous like athletes and
Yeah.
stuff. You're you're going to be picked in the first round for the NFL, whatever, and they have something. Oh, remember when he said this racist thing? And you're
Yeah.
like, no,
Because like people my age in their 40s now, we're like the last generation of people that were not always on the internet.
I
right?
feel like Will is listening to this as he's making the news. In his house.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I look.
Like my kids have always had the internet and always been social media's always been there.
Sure.
I just
Well-
feel like things can be taken out of context. If you look at something that I wrote 5 years ago,
Oh yeah,
and read it,
Yeah.
and you have no idea the context of it, it could look horrible, or I
But
could
that's-
just been repeating somebody else or
That's
something.
But that's the whole thing. It doesn't matter if it's taken out of context. The fact that it came from your
Yep.
page,
Like when
it's linked to you.
when
you
Galvin
know?
read up my post the other day where I said, "Welcome to Dallas" or whatever, something about "Don't mess with Texas," and I still don't know what the hell that was about.
It's
right.
going forward, it's all gonna be about your digital footprint.
But it's also, I said about people assigned female at birth, the open letter that I did the other day. We didn't have that 10 years ago.
No,
Right.
So whenever you said something, whatever, well, we didn't even know that then. Like,
Right.
you
Yeah.
can't hold me to that because I didn't know
Yeah.
that we couldn't say that anymore,
Like there's only a couple things that you can like hold against somebody forever. And like Justin Bieber, when he tells that joke and
Yeah.
he says the N-word
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he's like laughing and stuff. You're like, I mean, even as a 15-year-old or 13, I think he was, like, you know better. You know you shouldn't say it, but
And that's why I just tell my kids not even to go on social media.
right.
yeah, good luck.
They
though.
avoid all that.
Smart if you can keep them off.
Yeah, I mean they're off now, and
I
my
thought you were
son
gonna
wasn't on social media until recently.
I thought you were going to say that's why I tell my kids just to say it around the house. Like, don't say anything else.
Like
Don't
if they
put
don't
it
have
right.
it, then
Yeah.
there's no way they can mess up and put something stupid out there.
Right.
It's funny. All right, is that it, Galvin?
That is it.
All right, that's a long. We went long today.
Yeah. Lots of stuff.
For a show that wasn't supposed to exist. How do you like that? All right, we got to take a break, but Galvin's got a brand new open letter, and we'll do that next. If you want to get through, 727 is not one of our numbers. 800-771-1025. It's the Mike Calta Show. New open letter next on 1025 The Bone. That is where I want all my gifts from this year.
All right.
Everything.
All right.
So
Josh,
Friday we're picking our Secret Santa, right?
Yes. All right, Carmen?
Yes.
Okay. That's your,
Yep.
as a director of social activities, that's your job.
Leisure and
Yeah, leisure
Okay.
and social activities.
Yeah, because we were gonna do it earlier and we just kind of forgot, but we always do it on this the last day before Thanksgiving.
All right.
Right.
So
So we're prepared to go. I know did we finalize who's going to be in it?
no, because we did talk about adding people, but I don't think we actually asked them.
So it's all of us.
Right.
You were talking
Tony.
about kicking out Tony.
Yeah.
But
That was
then,
good.
but
Yeah.
then Tony is in. Ian is in.
And
Dom is in.
Dom is in. Okay. Martine's the only other one we didn't ask.
Right. So if somebody wants to ask Martine.
Yeah. And then we have to check with Tony, make sure he's still on board. Have you talked to him? Has anybody talked to him?
I have not. He actually texted me earlier though. When
Today?
we were
Oh.
talking about the stadiums and all the different stuff. He texted me and said the Pirates and Steelers are on the same lot. So they have the
Gotcha. Okay.
Gio
All
mentioned that he wanted Dizzy in the exchange.
Yeah.
In the gift exchange. Out in the no. No?
I don't know. I was waiting for you
You're
to say
such a
something.
jerk.
I'm a jerk.
Yeah.
What did I
Yes.
do?
Yeah.
Why am I a jerk?
You're the
You know.
biggest one.
You know.
Joe's trying to start things.
No, oh, I'm trying to start.
Yeah, a little instigator bitch.
Whoa.
Wow.
All right.
Who do you think has the worst temper on this show?
me.
Excuse me. Who is that?
I concur.
Honest
I
answer.
actually said to my wife the other day because she said me getting a bit mad about something, whatever. And I go, listen, I know you're right. I know you're right. I really do. I don't know why I get so frustrated for simple things that don't matter.
Yeah.
That don't matter at all, and I get frustrated about it. And I just go, yeah, that is. It's really dumb. It's really dumb for me to get worked up over things that
I don't think it's you. I think it's Gio.
Yeah.
Me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Look, that right,
He
get
has
that
a
right there.
secret temper.
Yeah, like
temper.
Galvin gets frustrated. Gio gets mad.
Yeah.
When am I mad?
Oh, right
You don't.
now.
Yeah.
Right now I'm
Yeah,
mad.
yeah,
This,
yeah.
this is
This
mad.
is the prelude to mad.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not mad.
You're
All
hiding
right.
it well.
Watch. You ready? Burger guy.
It's not even that. It's like if you say something to Gio that he genuinely disagrees with, it's like a switch goes off. You go from happy, smiley Gio to, oh, really? Is that how it goes?
Bitch.
Yeah.
That's what I sound like.
Yeah.
I don't.
Carmen does do good imitations.
Yeah. She's dead on about
I go,
most of them.
bitch, bitch. Oh,
You
is that
just
really?
did it to Joe. You just did it. Okay, bitch.
I said Joe was an instigator.
Yeah.
Oh, says the instigator.
I mean, listen.
Takes one to know one.
Yeah.
I mean, Joe's like my Padawan.
I'm your Padawan.
What did I tell you out in the hallway outside? I go, in life, there are two things. You're either the hammer or the nail.
Yeah.
Joe's
And
the nail.
You said you were the hammer.
I am the hammer.
Okay.
Oh, see.
Oh,
right.
that's dirty.
Like I feel like Gio's gonna bust out like Walter White one day when you don't expect him to, and he's like, I don't know, just where you get that.
I'm the one who knocks.
Yeah.
You really think I'm an angry person?
Oh, you're definitely angry.
I don't think you show it. I think it's built up. And one day,
If I don't show it, how do you know?
Because you have seething rage.
yeah,
It's broiling
come-
beneath
it
the
comes
surface.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
in little bits, in little tidbits.
I feel like I'm a very positive person.
I agree.
Oh, wait.
I
no.
agree. I feel like it's just under the surface, but I feel like you don't have to dig too far. I think that I feel like you're just on the edge of about to snap at all times.
Okay.
Yeah, but that doesn't make you a bad person. Just that's how I feel.
That's an interesting observation.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I had a lot of anger when I was younger, but I feel like in my older years, I've kind of gotten away from
Well,
that.
I mean, just
Like-
the other day, you came in here screaming that you're never going to Starbucks again. That didn't
Oh,
last. You
Yeah.
were very upset.
Yeah, but that was only in the moment, the heat of the moment, because I had half of Mike's Trenta cold brew spilled all over my center console.
Yeah, but I don't know why I gotta
Smelled-
get blamed for that.
Smelled pretty bad later on in the day when I had to clean it up.
Joe,
And then
that, Joe, that didn't last because why? Because Gio's what?
A scumbag.
Not that. The other thing.
A jerk.
No.
No.
You don't know.
What is he for Mike?
A coffee bitch.
I mean, if I had my choice between coffee bitch and trash bitch, I'm taking coffee bitch.
All right.
It does seem higher up on the food
Yeah,
chain.
when I look at the totem pole, coffee bitch far exceeds trash bitch.
Yeah.
I don't believe either one of you are anybody's bitch.
Yeah, just what do you do after you drink the coffee? It becomes trash, and then trash based.
Right. It's a cycle. We've created a cycle here.
It's the circle of life, really.
Yeah. And I
And
thank you
Joe's at the
both.
bottom.
Yeah.
All right. I'll be the nail. That's fine.
Listen, I mean, I can't do my own coffee. I can't go to Starbucks.
I'm not
Why?
complaining about it.
Well, I feel like you're letting others bring you down.
That was one day, one off.
All right.
It got to me a little bit, and I almost threw the coffee out the window, but I didn't. I
I'm
stopped
glad you
myself.
didn't.
I stopped myself.
Because I can't tell you how many times I brush my teeth, Gio. I look in the mirror and I go, I can't do this today. And then I think, oh, Gio will be here with coffee soon
Yeah.
enough. And I go, okay.
Yeah.
It's like I'm like an old meme. I'm like an old. Do you remember Kathy from the?
Yeah.
From the,
Oh, yeah.
From the newspaper, the cartoons. That's what I'm like, old fat cat lady. And I just want to sit around and drink my coffee.
I realize it's an important component of the show.
Yep.
And I keep that in my mind.
Makes me perky.
Right. I
Thank
know
you.
this is very important to the show, even though it annoys me and makes me very angry. I can look past
Thank you,
that.
Gio.
So
Such
you
a
do have a
hero.
temper.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What a
Yeah.
hero.
And Joe, I mean, I don't know what to say. You're more on a volunteer basis.
That's correct.
I'm not,
Voluntold.
you're not required by any means to throw the garbage.
Thank you, Michael.
Yeah.
I like
I mean,
doing
walking the dog certainly helps out.
it. Well, I like to stay active and I enjoy the dog.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
But by the way, you were at the station yesterday,
Yes.
and your headphones were at the station.
Yes.
How did your headphones get here?
Joe had a bag. He put them in his bag for me.
Headphone bitch.
I mean, that's uncalled for.
Yeah, so you're two bitches.
No.
Yeah.
You know,
Three
you-
with the dogs.
He said, Michael, I got your headphones. And I said, Joe, would you mind putting them in your bag? Because I'm here for a while. I got things to do
Carry
at the
them
station.
around for me.
No, carry them home
Yeah.
in the bag.
Yeah. and
Why
then
couldn't you take
and then
them
bring them to
home?
me the next day?
Yeah.
Because he was leaving and I wasn't. And he had a bag, and I just had these long. I mean, you've seen the headphones when they're
Yeah,
not.
you also have a car. Joe's taking an Uber.
That's all right.
Why
I
do you
gotta
see you have
ride
to
in it
carry?
anyway.
Now you have
Yeah.
to carry your luggage around.
It was his bag.
Joe, could you fetch my headphones for
Yes.
me, please?
All right.
Carmen, I feel like me and you broke up.
Why?
Because all you are is mean to me now.
I like how you point out the fact that I'm the one, but I'm piling on to the fact that
No,
everyone else is piling on to.
You're extra mean.
I'm not. I'm pointing out what everyone else is also pointing out.
Mean is way worse than angry.
Yeah.
Galvin's the one who pointed out that Joe's your headphone bitch, and I just pointed out that there was no need for him to be your headphone bitch, so I'm the bad guy?
Yeah, you turn all your anger towards me.
I
See,
know.
maybe she's the most angry person
You
on the
might
show.
be right.
You say mean's worse than angry?
Yes.
Mean's funny though sometimes. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
I'm just being true. I'm not even being mean either. I'm being truthful.
Yeah.
Like, there's a difference. I've learned this from Galvin. Does the mean outweigh the funny?
The funny outweigh the mean.
Does the funny
so
outweigh
you
the
got it
mean?
backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, either way.
You want truthful Mike Calta?
Okay.
After you just made me angry and were mean to me, I just watched a video of you on Instagram.
Okay.
We had like a half shirt on, or your shirt was creeping up.
Yeah.
You look good, Carmen.
Thank you.
I
And,
mean, I
and you
just-
know what that's from? The post that you reposted where the Coyote Ugly sign called me ugly, and you were like, oh, yeah, look, the sign. She's so ugly. That's from that day. So now you want to know where why
I
I'm
can't
mean to-
understand why you're angry with me.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah, you look so good in that picture. But 2 seconds later, when you took another picture, it said you were ugly, so I'm going to say
By
you're
the
ugly.
way, can
You
I
look
tell
very
you that I did not get video or picture of it, and I wanted to so bad, but I felt like I could have been beat up. If I did, I was once again at Wawa. I didn't see Wawa Carmen. I saw Bro Carmen.
Oh.
Carmen, this was you if you were a lesbian
Wait.
and a power lifter.
Okay.
Wow.
No lie. I don't know, Joe, if you can
What's
get
up,
the
bro?
camera on me, and I know it's not great for radio, but I'm going to show you guys the walk of Bro Carmen.
Okay.
I saw it, and it looked like Carmen. Not like exactly, but like a good, 7 out of 10 Carmen.
Did you say,
Right.
oh my God, is that Carmen?
No, but I
was
immediately went, that's Bro Carmen.
It was
That's Bro Carmen.
Carman.
And this is how it looked like a mix between Carmen and Will.
Okay.
Wait.
So just so you know.
I see it.
That
I
is
see that.
not a good.
I know, but I see it. All right, Galvin's doing the walk. Hold on, he's getting. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Going to the UFC ring.
What's up, bro?
I felt like if I would have taken a picture, I would have got hit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
You probably made the right move.
Yeah. I was telling you about
Carman.
it. Carman.
Way to go, Carmen. Has anybody been to the Wawa Thanksgiving bowls yet?
Oh, of course.
Have you really?
Yeah,
Has-
I mean,
Has
Yes.
anyone, were you actually asking that, or were
Yeah.
you just saying, Gio, would you
No,
like to
I-
let us know that you
I-
had?
Thought
Yeah.
they'd wait closer to the. I don't know.
No,
I don't know. I thought it
several
was an extra
times.
thing.
Gio's told us like 4 times,
Yeah.
by the way, the Thanksgiving
Gobbler Bowl.
thing, Gobbler Bowl's back.
What's in the gobbler bowl?
Mashed potatoes,
Yeah.
gravy, stuffing, turkey, and a little bit of cranberry.
And they
I-
do sandwiches too, don't they?
They'll put it on a sandwich as well.
Listen, this guy. We went to.
Gobbler Bowl.
We went to the work function the other day that we had.
Yeah.
And they had turkey and green beans and some other stuff.
Turkey, fantastic.
Yeah.
Green beans, fantastic.
Yeah.
Mashed potatoes, great.
Couldn't tell you.
Stuffing,
Oh, really?
ugh. It was like they were making it out of, like packing it together.
Sawdust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was weird. It
Stuffing
wasn't.
is either really great or really bad. There's rarely.
This was not good stuffing.
Yeah.
Can I give you a little hint for? Well, first of all, what I was going
Stuffing
to say
should be
was
fluffy.
when I left, JoJo was like, "Please take some food." I'm like, "No, I'm not gonna take food. Give it to other people." She goes, "We have so much food." I did. I took green beans and turkey, and I ate the hell out of it.
Yeah,
for the next
it was
there's
couple
still
days,
some in the
yeah.
fridge.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Good. Put what's his name on it?
Can I give you a heads up on something? If you are not good at making stuffing, like my mother made a fantastic stuffing. If you're not good at making stuffing, you can start with the stovetop
stovetop, yeah.
stuffing base and add stuff to that
Sure,
to make that
yeah.
a really good stuffing.
Yeah.
That's
And
easy
use
stuffing.
a little chicken broth in it.
chicken broth
Yeah.
for sure.
Punch it
yeah.
up.
Yeah.
You could definitely punch it up, and you need to make a lot of it because that
Yes.
that one box does not make a lot.
No, that's a single serving.
So are you on a lot of restrictions now going into Thanksgiving?
Yeah,
Oh man, that's
I know.
But he said he was lifting them.
No. I'm
Oh.
gonna probably on Thanksgiving Day, I'll probably eat a little stuffing and something like that I don't normally eat. But I'm not eating desserts or any of that other stuff. And
man.
yeah, I'm sticking strong.
all right.
You
know.
don't want to be stuck on the bowl all day.
That and also I don't want to. I don't want to go into the new year trying to catch up. I want to have been
Yeah.
a head start on it. You know what I mean? I'm doing.
You learned your
doing
lesson
good
from
so
the
far.
hurricane.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What was the other thing I was going to tell you about? You were talking about food. It was good food stuff.
I don't know, but once again, it's so funny to me that I've been doing this every Wednesday for I don't know how many years, and I never tell you guys what I'm going to talk about. Once again, we've touched on the topic.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, Galvin has never told us what the open letter's about. We hear about it for the first time on the air.
Yeah.
Bro.
But for some reason, the topic winds up coming up.
That's
like,
so funny.
sort of, you know.
Is this about lesbian Carmen?
No, it's not about that.
All right, well, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, a brand new open letter from Galvin.
And now, an open letter from Galvin.
This is an open letter to the truth. Dear Truth, seriously, people rarely want to hear the truth. They don't want to hear the truth about themselves, and they certainly don't want to hear the truth about a person that they're in a relationship with, at least not from outside sources. Do people really want to hear the truth in advertising? Like, for instance, certain things, like I tell you about Overhead Door Company of Clearwater, that they're locally owned and operated for over 30 years. People like to know that.
Sure.
Or when Mike tells you about Jeff Borum, that he lives in the area, so he knows the market when it comes to real estate. That's a good thing. But what about other advertisers telling the truth? Like Burger King. What if Burger King's slogan was Burger King? We're not McDonald's, but we're right across the street. Or how about this? Pepsi, because this restaurant can't afford Coke. Or Pepsi, you'll drink it if it's your only option. Uber Eats, I don't know what Uber Eats slogan is, but if they were truthful, it should be something like Uber Eats. Are you hungry, fat, and lazy? Are you willing to pay $80 for a sandwich that you easily could have got for yourself for $5 if you'd just be willing to drive down the street? We're here for you. So just let us know, you fat, lazy SOB. Also, just so we're clear, most hygiene products you do not need to advertise. Toilet paper, tampons, toothpaste, deodorant, douche, etc., etc. You guys should all get together, pull your money together on one ad. Just show all of your products, and then the voiceover says, you know what we do. Buy it. I will tell you that advertising does work because my wife has special hydrating liquid that she uses that costs probably about $50 per bottle, and she uses it in her little beauty regimen. You know what the special hydrating liquid is? Water. I'm pretty sure it's just water. But what do I know? I drink bottled water that I put into a special jar that puts more hydrogen in it, so I may be completely wrong. By the way, Olive Garden, if you're listening, here's a slogan for you. Olive Garden, you've never had a meal that was better than Olive Garden. I'm Galvin from the Mike Calta Show, and this has been an open letter to the truth.
We play a game with Uber Eats now.
Yeah?
We ordered Chipotle the other day.
How much more does it cost?
How much more
than
does
the
it
menu
cost?
item?
Yeah, my wife said we've ordered $48 worth of Chipotle. Now let's see how much it'll be on Uber Eats.
So I would imagine that it's 1.5. It's 1.5 times almost everything. Close. So if you had something that would cost you, say, like $25 that you're going into and buying for $25, then it's going to be around $70.
Yeah, it's not that bad, you know, but it's up there.
It's crazy.
Yeah, we don't.
Well, they hide money in the menu too,
right?
Like
they bump up the menu items.
Yeah.
Then it's delivery fees. Then it's taxes. Then it's this. Then you have to tip on top of it.
Explain this to me. Why won't we join Uber Eats?
I don't know.
The deal? The deal. We won't for some reason, even though it seems to be like it would save us money.
It would make sense. It's not like, oh, we're not going to use it this month. You use it every month, whatever. But I did the Grubhub. A listener pointed out to me that Amazon, if you have Amazon Prime, Grubhub, there's no delivery fees or any of that stuff, which saves me a lot of money. And there's only, I think, been one time where there was something that wasn't on Grubhub, and I was like, oh, Uber Eats has it.
Yeah, I don't know why. I
never use Uber Eats. I just go get it.
You do?
Yeah. You're a good person.
But see, the best, like Uber Eats is good for when you're drinking. so I'm surprised Gio
Yeah.
doesn't use it more.
No, I
Because you can't drive.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, I feel
honestly,
like
we
I
don't-
feel like Gio is going to get it so he can eat it in his car by himself and nobody judge him. You know what I mean? Know what I mean?
Get two.
Right?
Eat one on the way back.
As our family, we don't eat out a whole lot, really.
Yeah.
Who cooks? Your wife cooks every night?
Yeah, my daughter cooks now too. She's like in a culinary program at school, so
Right.
she's cooking and
And what kind of food you eat? It's because the problem is in here that nobody that I'll cook. My wife cooks, you
Yeah.
know, but we just get bored of what we can make and what there is to make. And I'll be my wife will be like, I'm making Greek meatballs tonight. And everybody goes, oh, but we like them, but we're just sick. Of eating them.
I don't know. I get more sick of the restaurants, I guess. I don't know.
I bought my wife that crock pot she wanted for her birthday, so there better be some good meals
Yeah.
coming out of that.
We do a
thing.
lot of crock pot stuff.
do?
Yeah.
But that's the thing too, is like my son and my wife and I all eat different things. Like we'll eat same restaurant, but if I'm cooking or she's cooking or whatever, it's like, I don't want that. I'm gonna make this, whatever. But if you do like taco night, everyone's gonna eat tacos. If you do steaks, everybody's gonna eat steaks. But yeah, there is just a limited amount of stuff, and you may go, oh, get the whatever blue plate or do something. I don't want to put all the effort.
Yeah.
There has been so many times where I literally got home from the grocery store, spent $300 on groceries, and then you want to get Uber Eats?
Yeah. Or you pick
Yeah.
something up on the way home
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you're like, I can't wait.
Yeah, we'll because it's hard also because 4 nights a week we got volleyball or softball or something else.
I will tell you this. You know what is a really good thing, and it's really easy to do, and they're so great, and we always talk about how great they are. Publix. Publix has so many things already made and you just throw in the oven. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I had lasagna from Publix the other day. They had in the deli, and they had 2 slices, like almost like pie slices of lasagna.
Yeah.
It was good lasagna.
Really?
I was really surprised how good it was. They put so much cheese in it. It was ridiculous.
You know
and
who
like
has good-
it was like a good sauce too.
Galvin, you know who has good meals like that?
Who?
Sprouts.
Yeah.
And they
yeah.
have them individual, and they have them in the little container, so you can just put them in the oven or the microwave or whatever. But they have really good like pre-made meals.
Yeah.
You know what we eat that sounds racist?
What?
Wait.
White chickens. My daughter, when she was little and we'd get rotisserie chicken from Publix, she'd call it the white chicken.
Oh,
So
yeah.
now for some reason we're like, you want white chicken? I'm like,
Let me ask you. What flavor are you doing?
I go as plain as possible with the lemon or something.
Rosemary.
Lemon, I just think people spray pledge on it. It's so gross to me. Mojo's where it's at. Mojo.
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 Mono.
Mojo.
I don't want to have any of this. It says Mo in it. That's just
You
me.
don't want Mo in your mouth?
No, anything that involves Mo,
Mo
I'm,
and Joe?
I'm out.
Yeah.
No, stay away from my chicken.
Okay.
All right, we got to take a break. Our phone number is 800-771-1025. I'll take phone calls when we come back. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 1025 The Bone. Friday night, our band Pitbull Toddler makes a triumphant return to Joyland in Sarasota.
Yes.
We take the stage early, 9 o'clock.
That's right.
It says music starts at 9. We're there at 9, which is good for me. I'm old now. Tom leaves here and gets down there around 4 o'clock so that he could set up the stage, the equipment and all that stuff, and drive it down there. Joe is coming out to the show.
Oh yeah.
Joe was willing to ride down there with Tom
Yeah.
at 3 o'clock and stay down there all the way till the show starts at 9 o'clock.
Wait, you're saying the guy without a vehicle and transportation is willing
Yes.
to
Is willing to go and get hitch a free ride?
hitch a
The
ride?
guy does not have to go.
Exactly.
I believe the phrase you're looking for is beggars can't be choosers.
But he's not begging. He doesn't have to go there.
No.
He doesn't have to go.
he
He's
was
coming to hang out with us.
He's
Voluntold.
to go.
Yeah. You guys are using his garage to practice. Hey, Joe, are you going to go? Yeah, I guess.
No. That's
Joe doesn't
not-
even actually sing.
Yeah.
Mike forced him to.
All I do is dance.
Yeah. Carmen, you've been voluntold to do a lot of things. You just don't do them.
Like what?
Like, you never come to the shows.
For the last 10 years, yes, I have. I've been to every single show. It's just recently that I prefer to enjoy like my weekends
Let me guess.
occasionally.
You got 2 jobs now. Ugh.
That was your voice, Carmen.
Yeah, I nailed
okay.
it. Nailed it like you nail mine.
Everybody's got a.
Yeah.
I think that was actually Carman.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Used to be our friend. Now,
Yeah,
You're
now I don't want to
right.
be because I don't want to be voluntold to do things. Maybe be a little nicer.
I think we know the difference. she doesn't go because she's not making out with ladies and doing stuff. She's got herself a man. So
That's true. That's true.
I'd rather make out with him.
Single Carmen went to the shows.
yeah.
Single Carmen was there, shaking it with the other girls.
Yeah.
Now, just sitting home making mashed potatoes.
Maybe one of the funniest things ever that ever happened ever in the world was whenever we were doing the Christmas show over in Duddy and Carmen was in a crowd surf and she told people not to do something to her. She did
Like,
not
please
want
don't-
them to accidentally
Invade her.
Yes.
Yeah, which I was not single then. That was like right at the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was-
It was at the tail end of
That's also the
Fun
big difference between guys and girls.
yeah.
Guys are like, all right, ladies, I'm coming out there. Do whatever you want.
Yeah. Grab it. Here we
Grab
go.
it, poke it, stick it,
Yeah,
whatever you got to do.
You know, some creep was just waiting for the opportunity,
Yes.
though.
Yeah, that was me.
Oh.
Yeah, I was pushing her in there by that. I grabbed it and tossed her in. Yeah.
I wish I could say what she said.
I know. It was so funny. It was so funny. It doesn't even involve cursing, but you still can't say
No.
it.
Yep.
It involves fingers.
Whoa.
So you don't want to say that.
Right.
Please stop.
All right.
Please just stop. You had to be there.
Can you handle the phones for me, Carmen?
Yeah, of course.
Let's go to Wade, please. Wade, good morning. You're on the Mike Calta Show.
Hey, Mike. Hey, love listening to you guys. Hey, I got a question for you. I gambled on that on the Mike Tyson fight, and
Right.
I lost. And I was wondering, do you know how you're supposed to be able to get that money back? Because they say on your first $100 bet that you can get back 100% for guarantee or whatever.
So I don't know. I don't know specifically. They can tell you. I think you get it back as a bonus bet. So now you'll have another $100 to bet. And I don't know if you had to opt in beforehand or if it just comes up in your thing.
Yeah, I don't know how that works, but what will happen with like a bonus bet, when you go to make your next bet, it'll say you have a bonus bet available. Like when you go to put in money, it'll say, yeah, it'll pop up and say you have a $100 bonus bet.
Also, if you go to the app and click on your account, there's a section that says rewards, and sometimes in the rewards section, the bonus bets will be on there.
Oh, okay, okay. Thanks a lot.
All right.
Hey, I was also I got something else to tell you guys. I drive truck, and I happen to notice this one billboard, and it's over by the Villages, and it's a girl lady playing pickleball. She's about 19, 20 years old, and the sign says "Dink responsibly." Would you understand that? I sure do not.
Dink.
Yeah,
Instead
that's a shot.
Yeah, so instead of drink responsibly, it's a play on that. There's a pickleball, that's a shot, a dink.
I didn't know. I didn't know it.
Oh, okay.
I thought.
Oh, okay. That's what that. Okay, thanks.
All right, Wade. Thank you.
I thought Dink.
Anything we can help you with?
Did anyone else notice though that he also said I drive truck for a living? I didn't know.
I drive truck.
Oh, we're still there.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, sir. People get
You got to hang up on him before you make fun of him.
I forgot I was the one controlling that.
people get nervous when they're on the phone.
I drive truck.
I drive truck.
Let's go to.
By the way,
James.
real
Yeah,
quick,
yeah.
can I let you know that I did not know that that was a specific shot in pickleball?
I didn't know,
But
yeah.
I figured it out.
Oh,
Yeah.
you just said it.
I mean,
it's a dink. It's
pretty
just
obvious.
like it's right when you it's like when you hit it right over the net. It's not a hard hit. It's where you just kind of pop it
but
over.
it's also like it's a play on drink responsibly. It has a girl playing pickleball. I
Yeah.
would assume that it's a shot in pickleball.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Sorry, Wade.
I got you.
I drive truck.
All right.
James, good morning. You're on the Mike Calta Show. What's up, James? Hello, James.
It's
Yes.
Gene.
Okay, how are you?
Mike, I have a quick Great, man. Good morning.
Hey.
I just have one quick question for you. Why is there only one contestant line when you're the largest morning show in Tampa Bay?
There's 18 lines, sir.
There's 18 lines on that one number?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, what happens is it rolls in, so you'll call the one number, and then it could roll into different slots.
No, we actually have 18
Gotcha.
numbers out.
Yeah. That's the same thing when you call 771-1025. The old number, there's, I think, 3 of those. 3 Hillsborough, 3 Pinellas, and then the 800 line. So there's plenty of lines on there. They just roll in. But that's a good question. Somebody will be wondering that at home.
Well, I also have to tell you, you are completely wrong about that as well. About the 3 and 3, or you know what I mean, like the different ones. All the lines just roll into our phone system. The engineers have told me that before.
Oh, so it's not
'Cause-
separated?
Right, like when Mike used to say, like,
I
oh,
think
the
it used to be.
727
Yeah.
lines are filled, call the 800 lines. No, like, it doesn't matter what number you call because they all go to the same phone system.
Oh, I
So
got
it does not matter what number you called. It was all going through the same thing.
So if you called the Hillsborough line, it wouldn't get a busy signal.
Right, correct. It's
So
still
then why
going to
did
come
they
to our-
separate the phone numbers?
I don't know, but I'm just letting you
It
know.
was- it may have been back before, and you
Right.
didn't have to pay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, maybe that was something.
But yeah, since probably since cell phones, you know what I mean? You don't need separate numbers.
I call phone.
I talk radio.
I throw trash.
I eat snacks. 800-771-1025 with the phone numbers if you want to get through. Do you know about this Winter Wonderland thing that they're doing?
The goddamn Winter Wonderland?
Yeah.
No.
Where?
At the Mahaffey?
Well, they did that one thing at the Trop a couple years in a row, but
No. So this is a hold on, I gotta pull it up now that I open my big mouth about it. It is the Winter Seltzerland, and it's happening at the Mahaffey, and Teresa Giudice from the
Yeah, Real
from the
Housewives.
Real Housewives
of New
is going to
Jersey,
be there.
yeah.
And I think I'm going to be out there now, and I'm very excited about that because I like her, and I ran into her one time in a hotel. We stayed in the same hotel. We're in the elevator, but I don't know her.
Do you remember when she did the fitness show?
No.
She did fitness, not bodybuilding, but like the bikini fitness thing, whatever.
Yeah.
She got in unbelievable shape. Like, I mean, she's in great shape, whatever, but I mean,
Right.
she had like abs. She was ripped. She looked fantastic.
I love people who take that 15 minutes and turn it into something. I mean, think of all the Real Housewives there are. You know who she is.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she turned hers into however she did it.
She's one of the most popular ones for sure.
The Seltzer Wonderland is a one-of-a-kind tasting event that brings together over 80 different hard seltzers, ready-to-drink cocktails, and all the other brands all under one roof. And it's interactive. Eakin's going to be out there DJing. I will be out there hanging out. I'm going to be doing some drinking because we're in full holiday mode now. And that is all happening at the Mahaffey Theater on December 13th. And you don't want to miss that. The Winter Seltzer Wonderland. Carmen, that's how you'll be up your alley.
Yeah. Well, yep. And I don't know. I haven't broke yet, but
oh, that's right.
I have a feeling the holidays may break me.
I'll break you. Let's break together.
Okay.
Friday.
Friday. But I still haven't drank. It's been over 4 months now.
I went into my refrigerator the night that we were going out to dinner at Hard Rock, and I really wanted to start drinking, but I didn't want to start. Like, I can't grab a beer right now. And I opened my refrigerator, and I had the Budweiser seltzers in there.
Yeah.
And I went, let me look at that. And I turned around, and it said 0 carbs on it. And I went,
Yeah.
oh, look at this little bitch.
When was the last time anybody checked the lines out back?
I mean, they probably need to be. Yeah, they probably need to be flushed, Joe.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
I'll go check them this afternoon.
Now
Michael.
you're a beer bitch.
Yep.
I'm sure
It's
you're
all
fine
right.
with that.
I'm 3 bitches now.
We got a lot of work to do today, Joe.
Yeah.
We got to pull down the Christmas decorations.
All right.
You cool with that?
Yeah.
We
Are you
doing it together.
Are you cool with that, Joe?
Yeah, voluntold.
Voluntold.
Yep. Joe, we have a lot of work to do. Are you cool with that?
Don't listen to him.
Yes.
Are you
Yes.
going to get up on the ladder?
Joe, don't let them tear us apart.
I'm not going to allow that.
Yeah.
I'm very cool with that. Yes, Michael.
Yes. I love
By the
my
way,
job.
look at your phone. I sent the pictures. Look at Teresa. Yeah. Tight.
Oh, yeah.
Toy.
Holy.
I never watched any of those shows.
Right?
Yeah.
I feel like I missed out.
Joe, can I tell you?
I do recognize her.
Look at
though.
that ass.
Right?
That's fantastic. I did I was in it from Real Housewives of Orange County. I was
Yeah.
there from the day one, man. I couldn't believe I was watching it, and then I couldn't stop watching it.
Is she the most famous one? I recognize
She
her.
is. She is one of the most famous ones.
One
right?
of the most famous ones.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot.
But I would say there's probably about 6 that are really famous
Right.
from the shows.
But like Bethany Franklin, like she has her own. Frankel. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, she has like her own like line of like skinny girl mixes and drinks and
Yep.
food and stuff like that. So she's pretty
I would
And
say
then,
she's up there.
Lisa Vanderpump.
Yep.
She's one of the more
Yeah.
famous ones.
because she had her own spinoff.
By the way, Teresa's daughter reminds me of your daughter.
Oh.
Like, and her name's Gia.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
fun.
But like whenever she was young on the show, I think she's probably 20 something now. She
goes to school here.
Who does?
The daughter.
Oh yeah,
I think University of Tampa.
yeah. She's got to be, like I said, she's got to be 20 something now. But whenever she was on the show, she was 8, 10 years old, whatever. No,
Bothers me that my daughter is so grown now. I don't care about my son.
it's crazy how fast.
Right?
Yeah, it's crazy how
I
fast.
told you, man. It goes like overnight.
Yeah, and then I started thinking about when you told me about Oprah before. Oprah's 70 years old. Oprah, that is frustrating. To be that rich, be able to do whatever you want and all that, and then you just know death is right around the corner.
Pretty much.
Oh my God.
I mean, it's true. She's 70.
Yeah.
She at the most has 20 something years left in her.
I was thinking of that yesterday. I was watching clips of The Godfather on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I was thinking of how great Talia Shire looked when she was in the movie.
Oh, yeah.
And you look at now, and she's like in her 70s, and she's old. I'm like, all these people are like now just like dying off. It's kind of crazy.
I love that in Rocky. She obviously Adrian that they put like dumb glasses on her and like ugh gross. Look at her, she's got glasses on.
Nerd.
But you know what it was? That she was a really good actress.
Yeah.
Because she was so awkward that you
Mousy
kind of felt
and
like,
nerdy
you're
and
like,
everything.
ugh.
I know, but I just love that. It's so funny. Like, how do we make her ugly? I don't know. Throw some glasses on her.
Well, yeah, like the movie, she's all that. Like all they did was take her glasses off. Oh, now she's popular.
And it's crazy to me, the whole Coppola's and like Nick Cage, his nephew.
Yeah.
Or her nephew and stuff. It's just weird.
Which works for he puts Talia Shire in the Godfather, and it works. She does a great job.
Yeah.
Then he puts his daughter in the Godfather 3 and ruins the movie.
Yeah.
Ruins it.
I think the overall story ruined it, but that
The
didn't help.
story is great.
Yeah.
The story about Michael trying to get out finally and get in there with the banks and all that stuff, and I think it's great. But then and everything going wrong.
Yeah, I didn't like how Andy Garcia is like the bastard son of Sonny. Like I don't know.
He's the bastard son of Sonny with the maid of honor from the wedding from the other wedding, and she's in it. You know what I mean?
Like I
So,
get it. It's when Tom is on the other side of the door. I guess is when the time they hooked up and stuff. But I don't know. I think like because Talia Shire's character, they had a kid with Carlo because she's Michael's the godfather of the baby.
Right.
So what happened to that kid?
That kid's got in trouble. He in the Godfather 2. He says you don't even know your son got picked up for. He's just like a degenerate.
Like it seems like that kid should have been the Andy Garcia character. To me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I guess whatever. I don't know why I'm breaking down the Godfather right now.
I don't know
how we got
happy
here.
this is making me.
Yeah.
A couple of months ago, I was sitting at the dinner table and I mentioned something to my dad and his wife, and she started talking about it, and we started talking about it. And like we're 20 minutes in, and my wife walks in. She goes, "This is the best day of your life, isn't it?" I go, "You're damn right it is."
I watched one of those videos like 15 things you don't know about this movie and that movie, and Godfather was one of them.
Yeah, I know them all.
Yeah.
I watch them and I already knew it.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a break. I don't know if we're gonna have time. I was saying maybe we can give some stuff away, but I don't know if we're gonna have time to do that. We'll see when we come back. 800-771-1025. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 1025 The Bone. Now, Carmen, it
Yes.
appears we have several phone calls, or at least we did during the break. I can't see them, so if you could maybe pull up Ryan on line 2.
Okay.
All right, Ryan. Good morning. You're on the Mike Calta Show. What's up, Ryan?
Hey, this is Ryan, Mike. How you doing?
What's up, buddy?
Hey, I have a quick question. Since we're in the football season and whatnot, you know how the World Series goes, best out of 7?
Yeah.
What is your opinions or, ideas about a Super Bowl doing maybe best out of 5 or possibly best out of 7 instead of just one game?
Well, the problem with that, as a football fan, I think we'd all enjoy seeing more football. But the problem with that is that the baseball during the season, you'll have a team and they'll play another team for a series. They'll play that team 3 or 4 days in a row, and that's how it goes for the World Series. But in football, you can't imagine that those guys want to get crushed for 5 more times. I mean, the physicality.
Yeah, they wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah.
By the end of the year, guys are beat to hell anyways.
Yeah, so I get it. You want to stretch out the football season as long as you can. You want to make the Super Bowl as fair as possible, but the entire season is just one game deciding. So you got to keep it in line what they do the rest of the time.
But I do have a question. Have you guys seen this? There is like it was a high school for like the state championship or something like that, and instead of a coin toss, they have a helicopter flyover, and each team sends out one captain, and they drop a ball from the helicopter, and whatever captain gets the ball, they win the coin. That's like who wins the coin. Dude, I'm telling, it's like gladiator style. It was awesome.
Thank you, Ryan. Carmen, did you remember that? Well, I don't even know how old you were when the first XFL came out. Like the first couple of teams when they were doing it through the WWE. The way they had it was instead of the coin toss, they'd have one guy start in one end zone, one guy start in the other end zone. And they'd put a football in the middle, and whoever ran out and got the football.
Oh man!
And guys were smashing into each other. They were pulling muscles. It was terrible. It was great, but it was terrible.
Fast forward to now, where they've eliminated the kickoffs in the NFL pretty much entirely.
Yeah. So, all right.
But the guy talking about doing the 7 games or whatever, that's what NBA does. The MLB does it, whatever, and now the WNBA is going to do 7 games. They're going to start doing 7 games because they did 5 and it went quick. Yeah, it was fast. It was like it's already over.
The early rounds were only 3.
Yeah,
when does that start up again?
Should be. I don't even know. Was it like in March, April?
Do you think they're going to be extending that season since like the more people got into it and they were having bigger?
I would imagine because they're
audiences?
also going to have more markets too. They're going to have different teams coming in.
They're probably looking at all that stuff.
Yeah. WNBA starts in May 2025.
All right.
So
I'm getting into it this year.
All right.
I'll be with you guys in the W.
Do you want to go to a Fever game? I'm going.
Where though? What's the closest one? What did we decide? Atlanta?
I think Atlanta. Unless we go to a home game, would be Indianapolis.
I don't know, man. I've been to Indiana one time. I don't ever see the need to go back.
Yeah. I do want to go to a game.
I went to Indiana and I smelled for the first time chicken crap. You ever smell chicken crap? You would know it if you did.
Yeah, go to Ybor.
No, those are roosters. I'm talking about like on a farm.
Yeah, I have driven by like these massive poultry farms that are just huge as far as you can see, and you can smell
I've ever smelled
pretty bad. Yeah,
I remember getting out and smelling that and going, "Oh my god, what is that? What is that?" And everybody else is like, "What's what?" Yeah, it was gross.
It gets wild out in the Midwest.
Cross-eyed hillbillies.
Oh my gosh.
Fever Rising. I'm excited.
I would go. I would think that would be fun to check out. I don't know why. I don't know why the world. I mean, I do know why because now they got Caitlin Clark. I would say why the world made a switch and all of a sudden it loves the WNBA. Carmen, can you grab the next call for me?
Yeah.
What line?
We'll go to Nick.
Nick, good morning. You're on the Mike Calta Show. What's up, Nick?
Good morning.
Hi, sir.
What time did you guys say you were playing on Friday?
9 p.m. at Joyland in Sarasota.
All right, fantastic.
All right. See you out there, buddy.
Joe has to be there.
Thank you. Joe has to be there.
That's all I'm told.
Let's go to Kurt. Kurt, good morning. You're on the Mike Calta Show. What's up, Kurt?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
What's up, buddy?
Good. You guys are going to be at the Walmart regular time for the show, 6 to 10?
Yes, sir. Everything starts at 6 a.m. and runs all the way through 7 p.m.
Okay. Are you still doing the Harley entry giveaway thing?
Yes.
I'd like to get in on that.
Go to theboneonline.com and do it.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
This guy just checking our schedule?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where are you going to be after the show? What's going on?
Mm-hmm.
I win Harley.
Jamie, good morning. You're on the Mike Calta Show. What's up, Jamie?
Hey, Mike, how's it going?
Good, sir. What's happening?
Hey, I was just hoping to play a game to win some Rockville tickets.
Oh, Carmen, could you just give it to him?
Yeah.
There you go. You won.
You win, Jamie.
Let's play Will Galvin be at Rockville.
I canceled my hotel the other
Oh.
day. Yeah, just listen. Rockville's great. It's a great experience. It's a lot of fun. This year, not for me.
Yeah.
Not, there's a few bands, Alice in Chains, Rob Zombie I like, Butcher Babies are going to be down there. There's some other ones, but, just
the headliners are a little, big bands, but,
not my thing.
It's like Green Day, Shinedown, I think Korn.
3 Days Grace.
If you told me I got to watch Jerry Rafferty and what's the other guy? Year of the Cat guy, Al Stewart. Al Stewart? Is that it? Al?
Year of the Cat.
Come on, Joe.
Steve something?
No, it's Al something.
Oh, man. You're the worst.
Come on, Joe. Year of the Cat's Al Stewart.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Why am I not trusting myself?
I don't know.
You know the year of the cat?
By the way, did you know there's a Yacht Rock documentary on HBO?
I haven't seen it yet, but I did see the
I
advertisement.
saw a trailer for it, and I'm like, oh, I'm definitely watching that.
Yeah, right. Who doesn't love a little Yacht Rock?
By the way, you know Jerry Rafferty, I'm sure because you found out that he was in Steeler Wheel, Scottish.
Yes, I did see that.
I would not have thought Scottish.
No, I didn't know that either. No. All right. What do we got tomorrow on the show? Tomorrow is Cody Tucker.
Yep.
Open Letter Rewind.
Open Letter Rewind. Anything
Martine's
else?
coming in.
Martine, we got to do our football picks. And then Friday, we close out the show live from the thing. Mm-hmm. I laughed out loud. I've laughed out loud several times over this. And yesterday, I was sitting down in my living room. Right as I was sitting down, I was thinking about it, and I just started laughing out loud. Is when I don't even know if I could say it. I said something last year at the food broadcast that accidentally went on over the microphone.
Oh, yes.
Accidentally? What do you mean accidentally?
Well,
we're broadcasting live.
He didn't realize there were giant speakers pointing to the...
Oh, he didn't realize it?
And, yeah.
So somebody walked by and I made a comment, and John Brennan goes, "You know that they can hear you," and I was like, "I didn't really know."
Whole parking lot heard you.
Yeah.
You said it, and all I heard was,
Oh, this is why nobody likes us.
Yeah.
"Hey, they talking about me?"
Oh man.
Well,
I don't know, Gio. I feel like when I go into the building, people like us.
they don't like you. They fear you.
Yeah.
Better be feared than loved.
They're scared you're going to make them throw the trash out.
Yeah.
Who is it? Pick up that blood.
Can't wait to see everybody on Friday. Hello, Open Mouth Sally. We said nothing but kind words about you.
Who's going to be? Danielle will be there? No, she doesn't do mornings.
Yeah, I don't think
No,
she's-
Scotty.
She'll be out there though, I bet.
yeah, Scott.
Not that early.
spot.
She'll
Scotty?
probably come when we're like leaving.
And Kelly.
Fisher.
You know, looks
Fisher.
adorable is Sam with a little pregnant belly. But she's not out there in the morning, is she?
Just let him do it. I was waiting for you to say something where he'd be all like, "Oh, gross! Why are you saying gross stuff?"
Yeah.
Fisher, I think it was last year. Fisher was like, he does his College of Rock Knowledge or whatever, and he goes, "Will you come over for College of Rock Knowledge?" And I go, "Yeah, absolutely, whatever." So he goes, "All right, here's the question." Does this big build up or blah, blah, blah. And I go, "Bad company." He goes, I mean, walk away. Immediately got it, just threw the microphone down. I'm like, "Yeah, I know what it is."
Carmen, will you hit line 1 for Medicine Man, please?
Sure.
Medicine Man.
What's up, Mike Calta? It's me, Medicine Man.
I know. I addressed you. What was the thing that you left on my voicemail that you paid $2,000 for something? I couldn't hear what you were saying.
Oh, yeah. I swear at the dentist's office the other day because the bill was going to be $2,200 for a new crown to be put in. My brother suggested if she pulled out because it's way in the back.
Oh, they need to put a crown in, and your brother said just pull it because he didn't want to pay the money to put the crown on.
It's $2,250.
That's a good call. That's a good call by your brother.
Yeah. What do you have in the bank? Like if you took $20 out of the ATM, what does it say you have left?
You know, I got over $6,000 on a debit card.
$6,000.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not good.
Where's that come from?
I mean, it's over probably close to probably like $6,800, something like that.
Can I point something out? It's not good for a guy who's never worked a day in his life to have over $6,000 in the bank. That's pretty good.
It's higher than I would have guessed.
You did a good job.
At least I own a house.
Yeah.
Do
He owns
you?
a house.
Yeah, he
Owns a
does.
bike.
He owns a bike. He owns a house. He used to have a lot of ladders, but they took him.
Until the county raids it again.